Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. I don't know if the audio is good or not. My PC crashed when I was trying to stream. So I don't know if my audio settings are fucked. It looks fine, but, you know, shit like this tends to be a little fucky. It's good? Oh, shit, okay. Okay, thank you. We can hear your kittens DMing you. Wait, you can hear the... Wait, you can hear the Discord notifications? Damn. Yeah, sorry. It's just, you know, when you have a lot of horny females out to get your balls drained, that's just what happens. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. So, hi everybody. I know I haven't streamed in a while, and I blame one thing for that. It's the fact that my wrist got broken. You might have seen it on the Discord, or you might have seen it on the Twitter. Oh shit, Douglas Diaz again here with the members, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah. Itchping is then calling the a pig. Oh shit, have you seen that Twitter account that posts nothing but woman and then call a pig or something? Yeah, hold on, I'm going to try to look it up right now. Calling pig men or something. Shit, it's a meme. It's like an entire dedicated like account just posting shit like that. It was funny. How many Discord pings were for VPimper applications? Oh, quite a few of them actually. Like at least like 9. So I have like 9 people out right now. Okay, not this one. Sheesh. Fuck, it's that meme. It's that fucking meme. Shit. Is it this one? Was it this one? Oh, here. Is it this one? Oh, this! Yeah, look at this shit, chat. Look at the sheer retardation of this fucking Twitter account, okay? All their posts is just this. Hey men and they are pigs. 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 Look at the engagement on all of this, dude. Engagement on all of this. This person just rapid spams this meme, this picture, and that's it. And that's fucking it. Yeah, sometimes it's not that. Sometimes, right, like there are actual posts where it's not that. But like most of it is just this one. Look at these shit, man. This isn't an AI generated account? I don't think so. Right? I mean, I'm sure this is AI. But I'm pretty sure this account is not AI. Look, August 2022, this account predates AI. Yeah. But the money this guy must be generating with this is insane, dude. Look at this fucking post in particular. November, literally last month. 81 million goddamn views. Okay. Yeah, my new cat called Palmer. Yeah, okay, so it's not AI. Jesus.
Hey man.
Oh. Hey. And it's cronies. Somebody made a version of this, but with crony. I saw it on Twitter the other day. Yeah, there we go. Look at this shit.
Hey man.
Yeah, look at this shit. Dude, I swear to God, I have knowledge of like some of the more obscure parts of the Twitter fandom. But that's because I'm not even necessarily terminally online. Twitter just has a way of shoving you very weird things. I love drama. Oh shit, right, true. Okay, so drama, okay? A lot of things happened this month. Well, this week, because it's really only just the start of the month, okay? We're going to talk about the Elfin PsyOp situation, right? Because this is like one of the bigger deal one. Then we're going to talk about the Iron Mouse one. You know, the Iron Mouse drama where somebody made like a meme post like basically just hating on her. We're going to make a follow-up. Well, it's not really even a follow-up coverage, but like more developments on the Cinder side of things. This is a very fascinating development. We're going to talk about like the Saraway stuff. We're going to talk about the Neuro-sama drama, and then we're going to talk a little bit about this because I'd like to get into some of the takes that are in this. Just scroll through them, judge them on how correct they are, or whatever the case might be, right? See if we can find some true quality rage bait in here. Month. True. It's not even like it's not even a month, TBH. The week just ended. Sorry, the second week just started and we're already buried with all of this shit, okay? Um, so let's actually just start with the Cinder thing, cause if you have noticed or if you haven't seen it before, I have uploaded a video about the Cinder situation. It's a Google Docu format, so we have that going, right? Make sure to watch that. But look at this shit chat, okay? Looking for video editors. I'll be working on lots of big things this year. So Sacramore TV and I are looking to expand my video editing team. Wow. So Sacramore chat. Do you guys remember who this person is? If you watched like my recent like summary of the situation, you know who this is. So I guess Sacramore and Cinder are okay now? Oh, true. We're also going to talk about the Pipa. We're going to talk about the Pipa roasting Mr. Beast one. Who? Okay. So, you guys remember, right, where Bao just recently employed this VTuber, this video editor named Sacramore, right? And Redacted was basically going on a schizophrenic tirade about how Sacramore must have been guilt-tripped by Bao to become like their exclusive editor or something. And when Cinder got like Google Docu'd by fucking everyone, Sacramore was actually one of the people that made a Google Docu against Cinder. Against Cinder. Right? And now they're working together, it seems. Fascinating. Very fascinating. And then obviously a lot of people are, a lot of editors kind of want to get in on some of that gig. So if you guys are a video editor, I guess you can go if you want. But like this was fascinating to me. Kind of familiar. Yeah. Yeah, so now I'm curious. I know Cinder still has friends, right? But I'm guessing like some of Cinder's, the people that Cinder are friends with are like people that are more, let's say, her real friends. Okay, her real friends. None of that like fake business only friendship thing where it's only convenient and I only talk to you because I want to collab or some shit like that. It seems like Cinder really filtered out the people that she wanted to engage with and wanted to engage with her. So I guess that's always going to be like one of the upsides when it comes to being cancelled or having like an entire campaign against you or whatever the case might be. I know I feel that way, right? But this is fascinating. Did she privately apologize to him? I mean, who knows, TBH? Who knows? I feel like maybe Cinder mentioned it on stream or maybe mentioned it on their Discord, but because I don't really go to Twitch that much and because I'm not on Cinder's Discord, I haven't seen. But to me, it's interesting. If one were mean, one could imply that Cinder guilt tripped Sakura into editing for her, but what do I know? Maybe, I don't know about that. I feel like Sakura more, especially with like the things that he said about Cinder and immediately lumping in to join on the lambasting against her would be like the person that wouldn't be guilt tripped. And if I were Cinder and Sacramore decides to be a bitch about it to me, I personally wouldn't want to work with him either. Right? Like, it would be counterintuitive for me if I wanted to work with this guy. So I'm going to guess that Sacramore reached out to Cinder first and apologized or something. Right? That's just me though. Yeah. Just got here. What happened with Cinder? Oh, nothing much actually. Basically, Sacramore, the video editor that Bao apparently went exclusive with, who also made a Google Docu against Cinder. Well, they're okay now. Like they're actually like it seems like they're working together again now. Yeah. So that's a fascinating new development, right? Bro, the Cinder drama is still going. Oh, somebody. Okay. So actually, right? Cinder apparently made a response to people shitting on her during her like New Year's thing. Hold on, I'm going to try and find it. It has to be here somewhere, right? Shy Lily. Hold on. Give me a sec, chat. Give me a sec. Give me like 2 minutes. Give me like 2 minutes. Fuck, why can't I find it? Chat, I can't find it. Oh no. Did I bookmark it? I'm not stupid. I usually bookmark these things, right? Oh, there we go. There we go. Here it is. I found it, chat. I found it. Yeah, the response. Okay, so you mean Lily? Yes, Lily. So, if you guys don't remember, let's go to my YouTube account. YouTube real quick, okay? Sagi V2. Okay, give me a sec. So if you guys don't remember, during like the New Year's, during the beginning of the start of the New Year's, Shy Lily made like it's not her making an official statement or anything, but she made like kind of a response to the Cinder Google Doc where basically she cried on stream about it, and she said like 5 important things. One, that Cinder and Shy Lily has talked behind the scenes, and she clarified and apologized to Cinder that the things that she has not, the things that Cinder is accusing her of is not real, is not true, and Cinder has apparently taken this apology. But the second thing is that Shy Lily wanted Cinder and her to do something about like the hate that's going to Shy Lily's way, and Cinder flat out refused. 3. Something along the lines of Shy Lily admitting that she shouldn't really have been gone super public about it. She shouldn't have been so outspoken, and that she was apparently lied to, right? So she ulted on stream, you mean? Yes, exactly. Fuck, I love it when people use that term, dude. It's so funny. But anyway, yeah, that was like one of the 2 things that she said. And basically, yeah, she kind of just want to move on from this, leave this behind. But then, again, because there are a shit ton of people clowning on her for this, right? She has apparently made a statement now. A response. Oh no, Fukuroki Yuki, I have not talked about Wuthering Waves. I actually want to play Zenless Zone Zero first. Anyway, there we go. I saw this, right?
Twitter's reaction makes it seem I passed away or something? I'm so confused.
I am so confused too.
I can tell you I am alive and well. I may have had a headache yesterday, but I'm pretty alright. I am so full of confusion. Someone make your rumors I'm fucking dead on Twitter. I'm so I'm so confused.
Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just an AI.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure.
I
AI.
am slightly confused. Is Twitter making up the rumors I'm fucking...
First time catching live and not the topic I was expecting to see. Can we just go a day without drama? In VTubing, there is no such thing as a day without drama. There's always something happening, which is why people like me are always going to have a job in this industry. No, mildly OCD. What's brown dust too? Oh, actually, let's talk about that later. I want to look into what's happening there.
Oh, they're raging because of my talk. I mean, of course they are.
Yeah, okay.
Why wouldn't they? Whatever, bro. We left that shit in 2025. Yeah, baby. Of course they're mad, obviously.
We absolutely did not leave that shit in 2025.
They're like, oh, no way. The person I've been mad at for no fucking reason just because I didn't want to be mad at the person.
You slappy them on the arm, and then they slappy slap back into a kinda sideways
no,
squeeze
not
slash
really.
A lot of
No.
laughter. At least that's what my friends
Twitter
and I
mad?
did sometimes.
She's not wrong. Okay, she's not wrong. Twitter is always mad about something. Even for the most nothing burger bullshit.
Maybe they misread Illy with Lily, because there was a person named Illy that died not that long ago.
That could be it. Nah, we leave that topic in 2025. I said
No, we did
what
not.
I had to say to those freaks. Obviously, it's gonna make them mad again. They're like, Just gotta make shit up. Believe what you want, brother. Believe what you want.
Okay.
I don't give a shit. Can't believe she's making shit up. I bet the fucking ceiling. Can't believe she's making shit up. No way.
It really got to her head, didn't it? It absolutely got to her head. And you know what? To be fair, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If I was in Shiley's position, I would have it would probably get to my head too. You have to understand, okay? The last 4 days, I also got like a shit ton of like hate, doxing attempts, and like a retard over on Reddit trying to spread misinformation that I got apparently sued by Cover Corp. Like apparently that's a thing now. I got sued by Cover Corp apparently. And then I almost like gave in to that. I was like, oh my god, I'm 3 moments away to actually 1 moment away from like exploding on Twitter. It had to take me like multiple times to like multiple coffees and like 2 shots of alcohol to stop myself from doing it. I am beyond this. People are retards. They can't see a joke when they see one. Some of them are okay with it. Some of them are not. Calm down. Calm down. Things like that get to my head easily as well, especially when it's people being retarded. So if I was in Shiley's, I don't know. It depends.
Couldn't have happened. No. No.
True, Big Money John.
Why else you
True.
would never spread lies and harassment and then not make up for it afterwards. No.
Yeah, for the God Impress thing. White Jinkan, yeah.
No. It's like, okay, brother, I don't care. You believe whatever. I don't give a shit. I get
Do you
paid
really not care?
playing video games. Whatever, bro. We leave that shit in 2025.
Masturbated,
Hell
true,
yeah.
Yinka,
Screw
true.
that.
Hi, Arkin, welcome.
It's like, oh no, not
Thank you for the super chat, by the way.
innocent. Oh shit, whatever, bro. I don't give a shit. Believe what you want. Obviously, those freaks are gonna be mad. They were mad
Bro, you absolutely give a shit.
before. How can you imagine how much it must be seizing now? When I dropped that bomb, of course they're even more mad. Obviously. So what? Ignore those losers, chat. Ignore. It's not worth your time. They were literally mad before. Of course. No! My T did the thing. I'm so sad.
Base Toshi plays Nikkei to buy Lambo. Base Toshi don't do drama.
You absolutely give a shit there, dude. Like, yeah. Here's a partial fund for the alcohol. Oh, thank you, Fukuro Yuki. Thank you so much for the €5. I appreciate that. Yes, I do have a
He
hodl.
did the thing where like I have the tea bag hanging out of my tea, and like physics and shit, and now the tea traveled down the tea bag and made like a little tea puddle on my beautiful Studio Ghibli mouse pad I bought at TwitchCon once. Was it? No, I think it was Anime Expo. Still. On the white part too with the dragon from Spirited Away. Honestly, it might not be too bad. I might not have to.
Chat Lily is serious
wash it.
about the slap, don't test her. I was even punched when I gave her a funny t-shirt at TC 2 years ago.
It's a bad habit,
The
I'm
trauma
sorry!
and pain are still there.
You can tell a lot of top Twitch VTubers were popular girls in school. No, actually, Serentira, it's the exact opposite. You can tell a lot of top Twitch VTubers were the losers in school because they don't know how to handle any of this. They do. But, to be fair, I can see what you mean. You don't actually... me personally, the way I interpret that is that you don't... it's not that they were actually the popular girls in school, but they are like, you know, they do exhibit the stereotypical kind of like... I'm going to be sexist right now. They have those stereotypical women moments. Right? Where they don't get it if people don't like them. Because VTubing as a medium and content creation as a medium is a career specifically around people liking you. So if they think they've done nothing wrong, right? They're going to be super confused, and then they're going to project a lot of, like, they're going to say, oh, this person must be a bad person, or like these audiences must be bad if they don't like me, sort of shit, right? And to be fair, Most of the time, that is the case. But when it comes to like drama like this, the fact that they can't see why people don't like them is like, you know, it's kind of oof. You know what I mean? Like me personally, right? And even like a lot of my friends, I can see why a lot of people won't like me. I can see why a lot of people won't like certain people of certain parts of my friend circle, right? But goddamn, dude, at least be aware of your flaws, man. Like like Jesus.
Bloody.
I'm sorry, it's a bad habit.
And the thing is, Shiley is not a stranger to hate, chat. You have to remember, back in 2022, if I remember correctly, when Shiley started getting popular, there was also another high school ego drama related to her and Vebe. Okay? Wait, was it Vebe? Shit, I don't remember if it was Vebe, but I think it was Vebe. Vebe basically kinda like low-key shat on Shiley, calling her like a copycat or something along those lines when they had like some sort of voice similarity. And that was basically it. And Shiley tanked that out. People felt bad for her, and now that she's a huge deal, I guess she can't really take it anymore or something.
Yeah, the year's already rude. Fuck. No, like, you know, the tea bag did the thing of, like, you know, physics when you leave the tea bag in and the tea bag hangs out.
True,
and then
mildly.
the tea travels down the tea string and, like, drips on the fucking. But it's okay because luckily,
Luckily,
I agree. The punch was deserved. Surely.
don't settle for less. True. What's the tea? Okay, I'm going to. Okay. We're going to get into this later, or maybe not. But basically, it's like we have 6 more minutes, but this is the tea that happened like 3 years later. 4 years later. Damn. Okay, look, we're going to bring this up. Okay. Here we go. Vebe throws shade at upcoming VTuber Shiley. 4 fucking years ago. I was here when this happened, okay? Shiley was, I think, like 5k subs, 5k followers or something during this time. Yeah, here we go.
Some of them are curious.
Oh god. The fucking, oh god. Jesus, man. The audio.
It's so fucking quiet.
It's so fucking quiet indeed.
She promised.
Sorry, chat. It's fucking... It's so... I can't hear anything. And if I can't hear anything, you guys can't hear anything.
Drama frogs.
Drama frogs. Look at this shit, chat, okay? I'm just about to sub... Oh, sure, sorry, you can't see that. I'm about to just sub to your doppelganger channel, but you show up, Saj.
I can't even sass.
Yeah, I can't either, Shy Lily. Okay. Since you can't hear it, I'll just play the... I'll narrate the transcript for you rather. So after Vebe sees this shit, right, this message, Vebe then says, "Oh God, I can't really. If you wanna settle for less, go ahead," is what she said. Basically calling her the lesser doppelganger, or something along those lines. And obviously, look, Shy Lily's wincing a little bit.
She sunded it, ignore it. Yeah.
And then people in her chat are saying, why would you send Shy Lily this? So much cringe and drama. Wow.
No
Yeah.
drama, only love, exactly. We don't need drama. It
Yeah.
sounds like wait, we don't even.
So that's basically what happened during this entire drama. And like obviously for a lot of people were absolutely defending Shy Lily over this. Because Shy Lily was just an up-and-comer. Chat, you have to remember, during this time, Vebe was the behemoth and Shy Lily was the up-and-comer. Like, she was literally the underdog. So, in that sphere of Twitch VTubing, in that particular side of Twitch VTubing, there's a lot of jealousy, there's a lot of bruised egos, there's a lot of, oh god, here it is. I found it, chat, I found it. Jesus.
Dude, quite clueless. You're fucking quite clueless, right? Please don't talk about that. It's creepy to me, and I don't like it, and I.
And that's, by the way, that's perfectly reasonable. If a VTuber doesn't like it, if a viewer is bringing something to your attention that you are that you don't necessarily like or feel insecure about, or whatever the case might be, yeah, that's fine. Like, that is fine. To a certain extent, this is, like,
I
understandable.
hate it actually because when you compare stuff from 4 months ago, that person did not sound like me. So now that they do,
So she's literally accusing Shy Lily of copying her. Did you hear what she said, chat?
that person did not sound like me.
4 months ago, that person did not sound like me. So back then, Vebe was low-key accusing Shy Lily of copying how she sounds just to, you know,
So
yeah.
now that they do, it's weird.
It's weird, she
So we
says.
don't talk about it.
Yes.
But I'm not at a point where I wanna type the name out, but I don't yet. No. No, 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 I don't like it. No free clout. You ever decided to my doppelgang channel, bro? At that
Yeah.
You know
Oh, I remember this. Oh, there we go, Serentira. Yeah, right?
you wanna settle for?
Is there actually any evidence that Shy Lily sounded different? No, I don't think so. I don't know. Because Shy Lily back then did have a different VTuber model. The reason why even Shy Lily popped off in the first place is, okay, a little bit of history lesson from the end, okay? Before everything, back in 2021, Shy Lily had a different channel, a different model, and I think she did actually sound different. She didn't really have like the kind of, let's say, the heavy accent, or maybe her accent was heavier. I don't quite remember. But that was exactly what was happening, okay? And then she wanted to rebrand. She had a subathon as she rebrand, and during the course of those subathons, people really liked her because her model was cool. She had a really bouncy personality and a very bouncy personality, and like among many other things. So Shy Lily back then was just the hotshot up and comer, and a lot of VTubers did not like that, including Vebe, because to them it was this lewd tuber that was basically doing the same thing that they were doing, but doing it in their way, and apparently, according to Vebe, is copying her, right? So, you know, Vebe didn't like her, and to be fair to Vebe, it's not necessarily all her fault. Because people in chat were annoying her about it. Okay? People in her chat was annoying her about it. In the first part of this clip, she already told her chat she that makes her feel weird, that makes her uncomfortable, and somebody just had to send her another chat saying something along the lines of fucking where was it? Another person had to send her somewhere along the lines of that message that we saw earlier, where sub to the doppelgangers chat. Yeah, this one. Somebody had to send her that. So, you know, yeah. Don't settle for less. She convinced me, I'll sub to Shy Lily. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So what's this about? Oh, this was basically like the first drama that Shy Lily was involved in. But in this particular case, she was actually like the victim. She was actually in the right here. Yeah. Wait a minute. There's drama? Hold on. Chat. Drama straight into our veins, okay? Oh god, hey man. Salvi the Squirrel and Kazahana are having a little beef off right now. Sorry for interrupting this, okay? Somebody just sent me this message in Discord. I appreciate that, by the way. I'm done. My response to I'm done. Yo, chat. Okay, live drama. Let's fucking go. Okay, I have to say first though. Salvi, I'm so sorry for covering this. Okay. Hold on. Having to deal with these allegations again. Oh, okay. No one has a... Oh, okay. They have beef? I didn't know they have beef. Somebody just sent me the message. Okay, chat. Big day for the unemployed. Let's go watch it.
Okay, so this is slightly different from my usual kind of video. Now, obviously, as you guys know, I've been covering a lot of VTuber news and drama over on this channel, which has been a really great time. I've had such a blast covering it all, kind of giving you guys the information, and also just building a community in general. There seems to be a lot of you guys that are coming back. Obviously,
hold on, I'm gonna message. I don't know if Salvi and I have talked before. Oh, we did, like semi. Okay. Hey, Salvi. I'm reacting to the drama you and Kazahana have. I'm sorry. There we go. Hey, there we go. I know Salvi has been in a lot of like beef before, especially with like with what's her face, with Lydia. But me personally, if it's drama that I'm not involved in, I'm going to cover. I will cover any situation that I always will, in the most objective sense that I always have, at least how much I try to. But like, you know, me personally, if you're a VTuber and you have like drama or you have beef or you have some sort of fight with somebody in the industry that I also don't know, expect me to have a very unbiased take, because I don't have a sphere, I don't have like any leanings, I'm not politically tied to any sort of clique or beholden to anyone or anything in this industry. I am as neutral as you can be. So anyway, let's go.
Interacting with community posts and stuff, and also pointing out that I'm a secret swarm member, which has been really fun. You know, it's been a really good time.
Sure.
And obviously, I still, you know, continue and plan to continue, making this content. And yeah, obviously, I can't wait to see what actually happens in the future. And yeah, what's the future of my content, essentially. But I wanted to talk about something that I've noticed recently, which has kind of been bugging me for a little bit, but a couple of videos have actually surfaced.
This dude seems cool. I've seen some of his vids. No clue why people are after him. Oh, so a lot of people don't really like the way Kazahana deals with drama, because it's very like factory made, just there to dump a pump and dump, you know, stretches an entire drama to 10 minutes long when it could have been like 2 minutes, something like that. It's basically the same reason why people like more what's his name, Pegasus, like more Pegasus, or more Pegasus does, but like for VTubing, right? Like that's basically his niche. I don't really care about it, because you know, if you've managed to innovate, you have your own sort of content and people are eating it, then there's a demand for that. I respect the grind
of, you know, wanting to talk about this and actually being honest with you guys about what has really been going on, because recently, you know, obviously I've made a lot of connections in the VTuber news space with a lot of VTuber news creators and stuff. You know, I've made many friends, and I've also made friends with a lot of VTubers in general too. And, you know, I'm very aware of a lot of the VTuber news channels out there that also cover similar stuff to me, right? And there's always going to be this crossover, but I think it becomes a little bit too far whenever it, you know, becomes extremely obvious that you are trying to copy someone else or take a heavy amount of inspiration from someone else. Now, you guys have probably seen this channel before. It's a channel called Salvi. Now, again, you know, I'm sure, obviously, you know, VTuber news channels, we cover, you know, things that are crossing over all the time. There's really big topics. For example,
is he accusing him? Is Kazana accusing Salvi of copying from him?
Like the Cinder topic, right? You remember whenever that happened, and obviously I was covering it. You know, so many other people were covering it. So many people that weren't even in the VTuber space were covering it, right? And of course, there was going to be all of those big topics of the day, which are going to be the big thing that, you know, a lot of people are going to be covering. But a lot of the time, sometimes I you know, make my own videos in terms of doing research and in terms of actually kind of creating my own ideas, or, you know, maybe rage baiting someone on Twitter and kind of making a funny video about it. Whatever. And you guys seem to really enjoy that. And, you know, I really enjoy making that content too, because sometimes news can be a little bit down, right? And I've noticed with Salvi here, they seem to be obviously having a lot of the same topics, especially the ones that obviously I have also been covering. And
Yes.
this newest video on the IML says haters backlash one, this one right here, 2 hours ago,
Sure.
it was the one that kind of just made me think, okay, like what is going on here? And we're going to go into all of the kind of details because if you don't know, I made a video recently about the whole Rakai situation. I made it today, actually. Well, yesterday, I guess, because it is like 1 o'clock in the morning. But obviously, yeah, I made this today, and we talked about a lot of the Rakai fans essentially, you know, being, you know, kind of, I guess, upset at the fact that people were making fun of his feelings and stuff, which obviously is the complete same thing that they were doing to Iron Mouse. And that was my whole topic. I went through a lot of my own Twitter threads, like literally you can see here in the Chrome tabs, I got Iron Mouse's page open, obviously.
Sure.
And I got 2 of my tweets and then the original Yoxix tweet there, which was, you know, pretty much all the content I needed. And obviously I talked about it. You guys really enjoyed it. It's on like, what, 11k likes, 12k views, sorry. So again, thank you for a lot of the kind of support on that. But then obviously I saw, you know, I say haters exposed after Rakai clip backfires. And obviously then he uploads his video saying Iron Mouse haters backlash. And then I took a look at this, right? And I was like, okay, that's interesting because again, obviously it's my Twitter page, right? Surely he's just covering my Twitter, you know, post and everything like that. And maybe he's just covering what I said. Sure, that's totally fine, right?
Okay.
But that hasn't been the case. This video, obviously, as you guys can see, throughout the video, he obviously talks about the original Rakai clip here. He goes through the Iron Mouse kind of Spotify, and then obviously he gets on to some of the replies on my tweet. But what you'll find very, very, you know, interesting,
He doesn't
is that
credit
he never
you.
covers the original tweet that I made, the one that I talk about saying Iron Mouse is still being childish, and also the follow-up one where essentially I talk about it even further, saying how the tables have turned. Both of those, right? I covered the entire situation, and it's very, very vital in you know terms of the context as to what people are kind of, I guess, you know, getting mad about and why people were hating on my own post. But instead, he decides to look through, you know, a lot of the replies on my post. And as you can see, it's my post here because my name is right here. It says relevant people. That means it's in the reply section. He also does scroll up a little bit in the video, you know, throughout it, and you can see my username is always there, you know, throughout this entire little section on his video.
Yes.
And I think it is pretty insane because he doesn't, at least as far as I heard, I, you know, listened to the entire section of this. I didn't hear my name mentioned once. Saying,
Sure.
like, this came from a Kazahana post, you know, go check him out or whatever. Something like that, something courteous like that, which again, a lot of people do.
Oh, I guess I should do the same to you then. Hi, Kazahana, if you're watching this. We haven't never really talked, but, you know, kindly, I am covering you.
Do it. And obviously, I kind of wanted to give you guys a perfect example of this happening. I actually got recently featured in a Rev video, and this is what he had to say about one of my other tweets.
We have Kazahana, shout out to him. I enjoy his content, by the way.
Sure.
He says, it's crazy how many people didn't.
And that's all you need, right? Obviously, Rev, very, very nice. Love his content too. So again, go subscribe to him. But it's really that easy just to say something like that and also give a little bit of the context, because I'm not sure if Rev does go through the comments of this one or not. Yeah, he does go through the Mr. Beast comment at least. But he's actually providing you with the context of exactly what they are replying to, whereas he has purposely decided to leave my tweet out and leave my name out of this, which I think is pretty insane considering he is literally just covering my tweet, which is obviously my video because I made the...
Hi, everyone. Hi, Dan. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, hold on. I'm going to save.
Video on the
I'm going to save my entire opinion till I've seen both sides. Okay, till I've seen everything. Is there a way? I have ADHD. Well, not really. I don't know. But can I speed this to like 0.2.1.2 or something? I can't. I can't. Fuck.
tweet. It is absolutely insane how this has, you know, gone past people. I haven't seen anybody in the comments or whatever saying, hey, you know, should you be, you know, saying, you know, this is
Move the slider
tweet or something? Because again, it looks like to me that he's literally just ripped my video topic. Obviously saw that I was covering my own tweet.
Doesn't
and just decided to leave me out of it. That's what it feels like to me, at least. And I think that is pretty horrible, right? I don't like that at all. I don't want anybody doing that with my content because, again, I think it's pretty ridiculous.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say it right now. First thing that I've said. Kazahana, I think you should have DM'd him about this. Because, like, I'm not saying that this is a similar case, right? But the people that I talk to, my peers, at least, I consider them my peers. I don't know if they consider me my peers. Whenever we have, like, let's say, similarities that seem like we're copying each other, or let's say we uploaded the same video topic at the same time, or maybe there's something that they said that they feel they deserve credit for, or maybe we have like the same variation of the same take of the same video topic, or whatever the case might be whenever we're making a video or making a stream. My peers have usually talked to me in DMs about it. And me personally, when I want to ask something that I've noticed is weird from other people, I usually talk to them about it too. And usually we have a conversation, and most of the time, like the four, this only happened to me 4 times, but the 4 times that it has happened, like literally all the time, we have concluded that, hey, I'm sorry this happened, I never noticed, I'll make sure to do that in the future. And you know what those content creators did? They did actually do that in the future, right? Like, I don't know about you guys, but like, my friends and my peers are very professional towards me, and I'm very professional towards them. So I feel like this is like not something worth making a video about.
Now, obviously, if you provided the context, maybe, you know, said my name or whatever.
What if Kazana and the Savvy guy planned, oh, shoot. That would be the ultimate power move. I would, like, respect that.
You know, he enjoyed my content, or...
Who did this happen with, if you don't mind? Oh, I don't want to name them because, you know, just for, like, it's something that happened behind the scenes. There's no reason for me to bring their names up.
I'm about to say he enjoyed my content. You know, he just has to say, like, hey, you know, these are some, like, replies from Kazahana's tweet or whatever.
Sure.
That's totally fine. Like, I don't care. But I think I'm at the point now where, you know, obviously with Salvi, like, obviously I know you're probably going to be watching this video, so I don't want you, you know, doing anything with my content ever again. I want you to hide my channel from your YouTube. I want it gone. Like, I don't want you to be watching my content. I don't want it to be influencing you at all one bit, because again, it is starting to go onto your channel. It is starting to affect your channel. If you look, you know, if you compare both of these channels, you can do it in your own free time as well if you really want to. Anybody that is watching this, right? You can go through and look at each of the different topics that are being covered, and also some of the titles, and they are extremely similar. For example, you know, we've got the Kisna Eye, you know, Under Fire. We've got the Iron Mouse Haters. You know, he covered both of those in that one video, obviously 2 hours ago. I covered both of these 11 and 6 hours ago. And obviously one of these videos, as I said, was literally my comment section. It was my comment section, me covering my own account and me rage baiting the Rakai fans. That is my content, right? And he has literally just used it in his own video and decided not to mention me at all, which I think is pretty ridiculous, right? And obviously we can continue going on. You know, we got like stuff like the Neurosamba thing. I'm not sure if he's covered that, because again, sometimes he does leave stuff out. Like, yeah, sure, he doesn't cover every video that I make, but I still think a lot of the time he makes, you know, pretty much exactly the same content I do, just a couple of hours later. And that's exactly the kind of trend that I've been seeing across this channel. And now, obviously, maybe he's not copying every single one of my videos or whatever. Sure, that's totally a valid point you could be bringing up. And also, maybe he brings his own kind of, I guess, what do you call it, like opinion or context or whatever to it. Sure, totally fine. But I do think it does get a little bit frustrating to the point where, obviously, yes, that video example that I just showed you, but also you got stuff, for example...
This is second time, so this is the second time Salvi has been accused of this? Something about Lydia. I've never really delved into it. I don't know.
Pepper destroys Mr. Beast in crazy Twitter ratio. Pipkin Pepper humiliates Mr. Beast, you know. Like, it's crazy. Like, Evil Neuro hits major Twitch milestone. You know, Evil Neuro hits huge Twitch milestone.
So like, Squirrel did bad. We're going to look into this later. We'll reserve judgment until we've seen everything.
And you can keep going down some of this list. Now, obviously, some of this stuff, for example, like Neuro Twitch warning removed. You know, I don't think I covered that. And obviously, he does have a couple of original videos, which, you know, that's great. You know, good job. You can cover a couple of videos on your own.
Kazahana, I don't know if this is something that... I don't know if this is an issue that's, like, worth...
I do think it is pretty ridiculous,
like,
how many
you know,
rely on my content to actually, you know, put this out. And I think it's crazy, because we can keep on going as well with other videos. For example, this one, where we talk about Zentrea's huge impersonator. He talks about an imposter that was essentially trying to be Zentrea in a VR chat thing, and I don't even think it's been solved yet. And there was this one Discord announcement from Zentrea, which essentially said, hey, just as a heads up, there is a lot of impersonators and stuff like that, you know, and not to kind of believe them and you know, whatnot. We covered that. And obviously you can see the time here, the time that Zentreya uploaded it for whatever time zone this screenshot is in, right?
It's the same time zone that...
It's my
Yeah, it's his... Yeah, okay.
time zone.
Yeah.
Is at 2:34 a.m. Okay? You can see all of the different emotes as well. All of the emotes down here. 90, 333, 364.
Yeah, sure.
Right? People have been emoting to it, you know, reacting to it. Then you go to my video.
It's the same.
And you can see it is exactly the same. 234, 234.
Is this your
The emotes are
screenshot?
Exactly the same. He literally just took the screenshot from my video. He literally just looked at my video, you know, screen grabbed it, and then used it for his own content.
Hold on, maybe I've misheard, but is the screenshot yours to begin with? Or, because if this is, like, if this screenshot is actually his, then to me that makes sense. But if it's just taken from, like, a Reddit, or whatever the case, and then Salvi saw that screenshot from your video, or even maybe saw that screenshot from the Reddit post itself, then, you know, that wouldn't make sense. That would, yeah.
And again, didn't mention me, which I think is crazy, right? And obviously he could have just went to her Discord and checked it. And I also do think it is pretty concerning, especially as a VTuber news channel, right?
Okay.
Whenever you are going onto my videos, for example, like, obviously you don't know who I am. I've never, you know, talked to him. I've actually sent him a message yesterday asking him, hey, can he stop? Didn't get a reply, obviously. But sometimes it can, you know, requests on Twitter can be funny, so I guess that's why. But, you know, he could have went to the Discord itself, but obviously he took it from my video. Now, what if I was the biggest misinformation spreader in the VTuber space? And you screenshotted that. What if I made up that screenshot? Wouldn't that make you look very silly? And I've contemplated it very many times whenever I've seen this going on, of maybe making up some kind of topic and to see if you would actually cover it. Because I feel like you don't do the research to kind of, you know, find out whether this screenshot is real. Because what I would...
Is a VTuber news channel, is this concerning DN? No, I don't think so. Look, okay. As the grandfather of, like, VTubing news, me, Kyo, and False ID, a lot of us get the same sources from this. A lot of us get the same sources from the same place. Okay. And I don't know about. I only speak for myself. Okay. I don't know about everyone else. But if we need references, like for example, I need a particular. I know that this happened. I know that, like, this particular event or this VTuber said this one thing, but I can't find it anymore on Twitter because I'm too lazy. Oh, I remember Rev Says Desu, for example, made a coverage of this a while ago. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look up Rev Says Desu's videos, take that screenshot and put it in my video. That's what I do. Okay? It's a very common practice. Everyone does it and nobody credits each other. You know why? Because it's pretty much the same thing. In my opinion, unless you were the one making, like, unless, like, the platform where you've gotten the information is specifically yours, like, let's say, for example, you know how False has TVA, right? Sorry, not TVA. Things VTubers say, TVS, sorry. You know how False has TVS, and False gets a lot of information specifically for him by his people. If I get that information from that space, and I don't credit that space, then that's going to make me look bad, right? Because the information is False's, right? That's her turf. That's his thing. But if the information is free for everyone to grab, like it's from Reddit, it's from Twitter, it's from TikTok, it's from random threads or whatever the case might be, it's free game. That's what I think. Yeah. If it's from the same tweet, like maybe it's under your tweet or it's under my tweet or it's under somebody's tweet. Me personally, I don't think that's an issue either. Cause like, if your input is not helpful to the overall topic at hand, part of me would elect not to put it there in the first place too. Like that's what I think. We're going to get into this.
Would do if I would see something like this plastered around somewhere, usually sometimes on Reddit and stuff, I would go and confirm for myself, go onto the Discord, check, okay, is that real? Okay, it's real. Okay, we'll make a video on it, right?
Sure.
But again, you've literally just yoinked it from my video, believed me in the fact that this was real, and done it. Now, obviously, yeah, all of my stuff, you know, I'd be as, you know, factual as possible, and obviously some stuff is like subjective and things.
Sure.
In terms of, you know, some other kind of content that I cover. But again, I think it is pretty crazy, you know, that you're just blindly putting your faith in me to kind of, I guess, be the source for your VTuber.
That's kind of the point, though, Kazahana. Like, if you brand yourself as a news channel, your entire platform hinges on the fact that people trust the news that you're delivering. Sometimes you might make mistakes. I know I've made mistakes, and you know, it's kind of like how do I want to say this? VTubing news and drama slap tubing is not the same as journalism. Okay? There's no denying the fact that what we're doing, a lot of us at least, we're just farming drama. We're just farming situations, we're farming things, and we want to make money out of it. We're just talking about it because it's funny or whatever the case might be. There is little integrity involved in it. The only integrity involved in it is telling it as truthfully or as biasedly as we can. Maybe we can add some of our personal opinions or our bias into it, like for funsies, right? Like that's what I do. My commentary is usually not so biased. I would say it's fair, but it's usually not unbiased. It is biased as fuck, it's my opinion. But that's just not... But when you are a news channel, that is like the only thing you are, like, you know, known to have to, you know,
which,
yeah.
Again, you know, sure, if you want to do that, I guess you have that much faith in me. Yeah,
What's the most biased take you've ever given? Oh, I've given a lot of biased takes in like a lot of situations. Like a lot of the time, I can't even... Like, I guess, like, a personal example... I got a lot of hate for this coverage, by the way. The Sayu versus Kenji situation, remember that from 2 years ago? Yeah, oh, sorry. Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah, I got a lot of hate for that because me personally, I could not take a side because Sayu was my friend, but at the same time, Kenji, I do consume a lot of Kenji's content. So to me, it's like, well, how the fuck do I traverse this? Right? Like, me personally, whenever I try to talk about, like, issues with other people, I try to be as... how do I want to say this? I try to be professional. I don't try to be... I try to be respectful, but sometimes, right, like, me bantering over it with my chat, it sometimes comes across as, like, me making fun of them or me being disrespectful, but you will always expect something that I think is fair. You might not agree that is what's happening, but if... You know, that depends on what the information I've been given is.
But obviously, it doesn't even just go to videos, right? Because it starts to get even weirder. And this is where, you know, I started to notice it even more. And again, I didn't even notice this at first. But essentially, he's also been copying stuff like my tweets.
Okay.
Yeah, my tweets. Which I think is absolutely ridiculous. I think, you know, obviously videos, whatever, is like, get that bag, right? Sure, whatever. Okay, fine. You're copying all of my videos. It's like... It's not really gonna, you know, work out well for you because obviously
everybody copies. By the way, everybody copies tweets.
That video.
Everybody makes their own variation of the same shit post.
But you know, sure, whatever. If you want to try and farm off that, fine.
Okay.
But whenever it comes to tweets, I just think it gets even weirder because now it just seems like you're parroting exactly everything I do, right? Especially over on Twitter. For example, this screenshot right here. You know, obviously I uploaded 23 hours ago talking about the Rakai situation. Iron Mouse is still being harassed over the last situation with Rakai because his...
Let me see this shit. There is still harassment toward Iron Mouse over the Rakai situation because people can't be mature and do childish things like take over her Spotify and trying to dox her by claiming innocent girls are her IRL. Rakai never learns. Oh, okay. Well, I can see that.
Childish fans can't seem to hold themselves back from doing things like taking over her Spotify and using pictures of innocent girls claiming it's her. This dude never learns. Now, obviously, Salvi's version here, it says there is still harassment towards Iron Mouse over the Rakai situation because people can't be mature and do childish things like Iron Mouse, you know, going over the Rakai situation, over the last Rakai situation, because his childish fans, because people can't be mature. You know, you see where this, you know, where it's starting to, you know, spin a little bit.
Is it? It sort of is. Like the same flow, the same point, the same, like, yeah, I can see it.
Can't seem to hold themselves back from doing things like taking over her Spotify, you know, and do childish things like taking over her Spotify and trying to dox her by claiming innocent girls at her IRL.
Okay, I get the point. Okay.
They're all here. It's here, right?
Okay.
In case you try to delete it too, again, it is so. We had the whole anime list drama thing that went on a couple of days ago.
By the way, I'm going to give my takes on this entire fucking Mr. Beast situation.
And obviously, I uploaded online saying, oh god, he's about to get clowned on, bro, spelled Gundam as Gundam, and stuff like that, right? Smaller things like this. Exactly. I'm being targeted by this person in terms of being copied, in terms of having my stuff stolen, and I think it is absolutely ridiculous. Now, obviously, you know, you guys can make your own assumptions or decisions or whatever whenever it comes to this topic. You know, I'm not really going to push you either way because, again, I just kind of wanted to get this information out here because I've been dealing with this for weeks now.
For
and
weeks?
I think it is pretty ridiculous that it has gotten to this point where my tweets are even being copied. Like, I think it's
Hi, everyone.
crazy. I don't know why.
Thank you for watching the stream.
I don't know why. You know, I know why they do it because obviously they're saying it gets popular. So I'm assuming he thinks maybe it will also get popular too. I don't know. But again, I think it's ridiculous. And as I said at the start of the video or near the start of the video, if Salvi, if you are watching this, I do not want you to be involved in any of my content at all. I do not want.
Sure.
You know, I don't want you to be.
Yes, you already said that. Hold on.
I'm just gonna block you because again.
Okay, block. Okay.
It's much easier on Twitter.
Sorry if I'm skipping your videos. Like,
again,
I kind of wanted you to get to the point.
Remove the feature to, you know, see, you can still see posts and stuff, which I think is pretty crazy. But hey, you know, at the end of the day, I just kind of want to get this off my chest because again, this is just, you know, a couple things out of this entire thing.
Sure. Okay. Hold on.
Just wanted to get off
I get you, buddy. Let me see. You cover the drama. I want to see the comments. You cover the drama, then you become the drama. It's the circle of life. Hey. Yeah, true. Even I'm here. Nisagi, if you join this fight, you can make it a 3-way? Holy shit. No, man. No, not now. Not now, okay? Not now. I'll be honest. This feels like a non-issue. Oh, okay. So even people in his you know, in his comments are like not really happy about it or don't necessarily even agree with him. I think I don't get the whole thing. So he don't cover your name or PFP but not giving you a shout out and you're angry, what the fuck? Oh yeah, I do watch that channel from time to time. Salvi rarely shouts anyone out. I think he's just forgetful, but every once in a while he will shout someone out as an afterthought. I get what you're saying. Honestly, he's in the fair gray zone. Don't lower your integrity over this. Okay. So speaking of forgetful, to be fair, that's also me, chat. That's also me. I tend to forget about like doing something similar shit as well. I've watched some of you now, and this just feels like a senseless attack. You typically cover one topic a video and go on very in depth about it. Salvi covers many topics a video and covers a broader range of news in the daily. Okay. Also, he's not showing your video from what I can see. It's a tweet. He doesn't treat your tweets any differently to other tweets in this video. Feels like you are one step away from asking for every reply lever to get a shout out on his vids as well. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so let's watch Salvi's video.
Another day, another person who has decided that they hold the full control over quote-unquote drama content or whatever. And I'm getting tired of this. I'm getting tired of people doing this. It's not the first person
Hold
who
on.
does this to me, not the second.
How can I fucking speed this video, but the other one I couldn't?
Person who's done this to me. For whatever reason, they feel that they control certain drama content. They are doing a comparison of things. Sources are not monopolized. Sources are not something that you can monopolize. It is open for anybody.
Sure.
It is not something, if you put it out in the public domain, it is not something that can be privatized by you or by anyone out there. If I grab a screen grab of something that you've shown that I cannot get access to, like for example, I've done that with false ID, with Kyo and other things like that, and I give my take on it, what's wrong with that? If I do in a similar story, if I see a story that you do, and I want to do something of it, and I want to react to it, and I want to do my own reaction to it, I can do that as well. You do not own the copyright to reaction content. You do not own the copyright to reacting to something. You do not own the copyright to
hi Geminix
sources that you use.
I didn't see you.
The same sources and come
welcome to stream
and have different content on it. The things that you are pointing to, you know who you are, because you decided to make a video as a hit piece on me.
Okay.
You know who you are. And
you know who you are? Dude, just say the name.
I can take the same stuff that you have and make a different idea on it. These aren't private messages only sent to you. These aren't private things that you're only doing yourself. These are things that you put out there in the ether, in the world. A lot of the things that I get, in fact,
True, Gem.
are from the search section of Twitter. You go there and you have updates about the imposter and the other things that you are pointing out specifically here. Like you have things pointing out the imposter thing, the haters in collab, and guess what? Those sections are sections of my video. You are a one-shot pony when you do it to each of your videos. Each of your videos, you do 4 or 5 or 6 or however many that will get you that attention.
Sure.
But you do one. I do 2 videos a day. Have been doing it for a very long time, longer than you know. I've been doing it since 2024, since the Selen incident. I do various stories on there. Every single one of my videos.
You fucking children, I've been doing it since 2021. Actually 2020, but I deleted a lot of my videos back in 2020.
Has various stories on it. Yes, some of them are similar to yours. Some of them use the same stuff as you do, as does Rev, as does other people.
Sure.
But you attack me, why? Because I'm smaller. Because I am an easy target for you to hit, and for your community to begin to harass. Because that is what you want. You don't want to criticize, you don't want anything like that. You are a drama channel. You are someone who is disliked in the drama community because...
Why did you delete your videos? They were shit.
People just like people who don't like me. There are people on Reddit and other places who don't like you and say you're just full of drama. You're showing it absolutely right now because all this thing that you have here, all these criticisms you have here, you weren't an adult, you were a child, and you decided to post it online in order for other people to criticize and other people to send hate my
name calling,
and other people to be your warriors. That is why you did it. Because an adult would contact me if you had any issues. An adult would do that. You have shown that you're not an adult. You've shown that the people that criticize you for being all about drama are correct. At the very least, actions speak louder than words. You have decided to make drama out of this whole situation. And that's why I'm responding. You look at my content, you look at their content, you already know who it is. If you don't, it is this channel called More Kazahana.
Sure.
They've decided to do this. They are a channel twice my size. And they're striking down. They're punching down. Because, I'm going to tell you right now, their videos get 10 times the views that mine do. Mine are, I am a fart in the wind compared to him. But people like him want to feel that power. People like him want to feel like they have that control. And they want to send their flying monkeys my way. I'm not going to stand for it. I'm not going to stand for the slander. I'm not going to stand for that at all. Take a look at my content. Take a look at his content. You have to decide what it is. You have to decide what's going on. There are stories that he has that I'm interested in. And that I'm like, oh, I want to do something like that. And I do it myself. I give my own takes. I don't give his takes. I give my own words. I don't copy any scripts of his. I don't do anything like that. People would think that is the truth. Are idiots. I'll just say it right there. You may
the
want
tweets,
to drama
though.
into your drama because that's the type of thing you have. In fact, you said I'm done. Yeah, you didn't even try to contact me once. You didn't try to act like an adult. You're exactly like the people that attack Cinder. You're exactly like the people who attack first, send Google Docs first, and then want the damage to be done there.
I'm preparing my notepad just so I can list down my thoughts.
The type of people that you are. I am done with the type of individuals that I've been hit with again and again, who aren't adults, who are children, or man-children in this case, who just want to hit and be the drama farmers that they end up being.
Okay, why I bring up Cinder here? Basically, I'm trying to read behind the lines and basically say that I'm basically getting from what Sabi is trying to say is that Kazahana is apparently the type of person that would look at one piece of news, take it at face value, run with the story and like the popular narrative, and then just go with it. Instead of like, actually thinking things or consuming things in a meaningful way. Like, essentially calling him a grifter.
I chat with them. I wouldn't make a video. But you decided to make a video, and this is my response.
That's what I'm saying.
Your ideas are unwarranted. There are things, yes, that are similar in the things that we say. And we have similar thoughts. Because we're in the similar field. And that's just it. There are times when Kyo and... well, Kyo's no longer doing it.
Kyo's gone.
ID, and others have similar thoughts. And that's just the thing. Similar parallel thoughts and things like that. The one thing that probably you're going to be pointing towards more than anything is one of the tweets that you recently did about the XQC thing and things like that. I try to find a different Doki Bird image, and the Doki Bird image that I found that led to Marvel Rivals was a similar one that you had. That's just the way it is. I ain't trying to copy you because there's no reason to. We're in different spaces. You're fully drama. I'm more news. I'm more talking about other things. I talk about whether, positive things from HoloLive, negative things from HoloLive, other things that pop out. I criticize other agencies. I talk about things that Globey has done. I talk about other things that you've never talked about on your channels or on your stuff. And that is the difference.
I mean, kinda. He's kinda speaking like that particular last line is kinda true though, right? Like I don't think I've seen Kazahana actually cover more like, let's say mainstream VTuber happenings, right? Yeah, no, not really. Okay, so here's my point. Oh shit, that's not it. Okay, so I'm going to be your unwanted mediator, and I'm going to judge both of you based on these two things. So here are the allegations, okay? Copying sources, or in what Kazahana says, the same tweets, the same screenshots talking about what he said in, but not crediting his own work. Okay? Then there's copying tweets. Okay? I pretty much said what I think about this first part earlier, right? Where I basically think if like a piece of information, a screenshot or whatever the case might be is in a public space, like let's say Twitter, Reddit, Facebook, whatever the case might be, then it's free game. But if the information is specifically under a person's let's say a certain person's like community, or for that person, or in that person's DM even, or his like space, then it would be, I would agree that it would be rude to like get that information without mentioning even that space at all. Not necessarily worth making a video about, but it would be weird, right? Like for Salvi's case, I would like to think that, yeah, maybe I can somewhat see that him reading off of the replies off of Kazahana's tweets can be weird, right? But like, I don't think that's anything worth calling him out on, aside from like a clarification or whatever the case might be. Getting the same screenshot, having the same timestamp and shit like that. Everybody does that. That is not something that is necessarily a sin, especially if the sphere that we are in is like news and drama coverage. Like it just happens, right? Yeah. And then the copying tweets thing. This part, the copying tweets thing, yeah, I can pretty much see that, TBH. Like, you know, I'm kind of on Kazahana's side here, actually, on the copying tweets part. I do think like the way those certain tweets were structured were a little too similar. Yeah, you might think parallel thinking is true, and parallel thinking is a thing. You know, you can make the same sentence in the same manner at nearly the same time, but like 3 check boxes were met for me. 1, the timing, Kazahana's tweet was earlier, and 2, the pace or how it's formatted, it was roughly the same thing and like the same topic, right? But then that's pretty much it. My opinion, talk this in private. This is a drama that needed. This is not something to Kazahana. If he is watching this, I don't know if he is actually watching this. This is not something like worth crashing out about until you have made it public with Salvi, right? The thing about Salvi and Lydia's case, right, is that at the very least, both of those people, before they made their drama public, they actually talked about it first before like it exploded, right? Like, even, how do I want to say this? Even if you two aren't friends, even if you don't like each other, ultimately you guys are peers. You guys work within the same space, within the same industry, talking about virtually the same thing. Okay? So that sort of thing is kind of expected. You will always like shrug elbows at each other accidentally. You will always take things from each other. You will get, quote, overly inspired by somebody doing the same thing. Dude, Rima and I do that to each other all the time. Parrot, me, Rima, we do that to each other all the time. We inspire each other. And you know what we don't do? We don't bitch and whine about it. We don't. You know why? Because we recognize that that's a natural thing that, especially because we have the same sort of content, do. Rima and I have overlapped topics in the past at nearly the same time. We have, You know what Rima didn't do? Bitch to me about it. Or bitch to you guys about it. He didn't do any of that. Specifically, I'm talking about, so I guess if you want examples, the Mike Neko video. Last year, Rima and I made a video exactly at the same time. Exactly at the same time. She never even brought it up to me. You know why? Because none of us care. We know we get our same information from the same sources. She has her own style of making, which is like more delved in, more detail oriented and shit like that. I have my own source of making, which is like summary shit posty. Like that's just what happens. You know what else? You know what else happened at around the same time? Whatchamacallit? Red flags of VTuber agency. So Yam Albat, look, Yam Albat and me made the same videos at around the same time. Mine is shorter, hers is longer. Hers is more in-depth, mine is more TLDR. You know what she didn't do to me? Bitch to me about it. You know what I didn't do to her? Complain to her about it. It happens. Okay? It just happens. You might argue that these are not necessarily the same things because, you know, because Salvi is taking, at least according to Kazahana, taking things from him, right? His same screenshots, his same tweets and shit like that. You might argue that's not the same thing, but it is sort of the same thing though, just in different fields. Because again, the whole point is that because you are in the same space, you are bound to be copying from each other. You are going to take materials from other content creators, from other communities and shit like that. Big example. The Rima, you know how Rima made remember the Chinese fans crashing out from, correct me if I'm wrong here, but remember when there were a lot of Chinese fans crashing out about like Vox's shit? You know, a huge part of those screenshots and a huge part of those those tweets and shit like that originally came from Rima's community, right? From her Discord. People were talking about it. People were talking about that exact same thing. I'm sure Kazahana, I haven't seen it, but I'm sure Kazahana and Salvi did the same thing. Rima didn't bitch about it. And I wouldn't either. I didn't cover it at that time because I thought it was just, you know, more weird shit from the Chinese side of things. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But yeah. It's what happens, man. Kazahana, it's just what happens, right? Like I can see the latter half, the second half, but like you have to expect that a lot of these things will happen and will keep on happening. Actually, you might even expect that there will be another channel just like you doing the same things that you are doing, right? Actually, even expect that. Like, look, man, expect that there's going to be another channel out there that will do exactly the same thing you are doing, but with their own twist. It will happen. It's just natural part of the content creation sphere. You are going to bitch about it. He is going to bitch about you bitching about it, and the two of your communities are going to start like tard fighting. But like at the end of the day, you just have to expect it. Yeah. That's my take on this whole drama. That's me trying to give a fair assessment here. Yeah. At the same time, okay, because I shat on Kazahana, I'm going to shat on Salvi. I'm literally the school counselor right now, okay? This is what happens when you make your issues each other. This is what's going to happen if you are going to make your issues with each other public. Somebody's going to, like, you know, wag your finger on you and tell you you're a bad boy. You both are bad boys and you need to go to, you know, shit like that. So, Salvi, the fact that this is like another accusation that has happened to you again, you gotta do something about that, man. Yeah. Like, you know, like the tweets I don't, you can tell me that I'm wrong here. Maybe I am, but those tweets, I can see that happening. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can see that. I can see you copying, or I can see, like, not even necessarily copying, but like, you know, seeing having the same, yeah, actually, you know what, copying, yeah. I don't know how else to call it. Oh my god, Tharja, Woohoo Lad, what the fuck is Woohoo Lad doing, dude? I remember Woohoo Lad. Yeah. Jesus, what an OG. Yep, he was an OG, he was true. Yeah, that is essentially what happened. This is what will happen in VTubing as a whole. Oh, you guys want another, like, same thing with that happening again? Parrot. Do you guys remember the first 4chan videos from VT? Do you guys remember that? Damn. Fuck. He was such an OG, dude. Oh, if you guys don't know what I'm talking talking about Desertorium. If you guys remember, Desertorium? Am I spelling his name right? Sorry. Desertorium. Yeah. So if you guys don't remember, Desertorium was the first and OG 4chan dude. And then Parrot came along with his stupid fucking Colombian accent and went to town with it. Yeah. So you will always expect this. You can and you should always expect this. It's natural. It's in the natural part of content creation. Again, I don't think this should have been made a big deal. Maybe if you DM'd him, give it like 2 or 3 days. That's usually how much I give time. Actually, no, I give a person at least 5 days to reply to me whenever it's something something that bothers me or whatever. But yeah. So who else is maining Kizuna I's Fortnite skin on Friday? Oh shit, I don't play Fortnite Genevivio, so... But thank you for the super chat, I mean. I appreciate. Big appreciate. So anyway, that was surprising. I got jump scared by fucking drama over here. By drama tuber drama. And I'm here as a school counselor. Hell yeah. Kazahana said he did on Twitter. Kazahana gave him like 3 days. The uninsulting Colombians. Hey, Parrot will take it as a compliment, okay? Yeah. I feel like the Desertorium's Bomberman video is pretty neat. Oh, well, I mean... I don't know, chat. It's been a while. Kazehana is in the chat. Wait, really? Wait, I didn't see. Wait, can I'll mod him just so I can see his chat. No, I do not see him. Oh, I see him. Jesus, I didn't know you were in the chat. I didn't give him 3 days, but I did try to reach out to him in private. Sure, you could say making a public post unnecessary, but at this point, I did say it now. Oh, that's fine. Okay. I mean, 3 days, 5 days is my metric. It doesn't have to be everyone's metric. It doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, man. Just like, you know, I've been in the content creation space for a while now. I'm just trying to give you like some honest advice, man. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to you or anything. Like I said, I respect the grind, right? Like, we gotta make our dough some way, somehow, some way, one way or another. Yeah, it's cool. Blind Nusagi? No, I didn't see him. Something about my OBS. I had to manually pull out my YouTube chat to like see him. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine, Kazahana. That's the best thing to do. Content, I guarantee you, like, even if Salvi is here too, both of you, I can guarantee you, this is like, this isn't gonna, sure, it might be stressful, like right now, but like, you know, a week or so later, both of you are gonna forget about it. Or maybe not forget about it, but like, you know, like,
so one VTuber that's taken over the space.
What am I trying to say here? It's over. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Does Kanahana know that Salvi had this exact same issue before with Lydia? I don't know. But yeah, I am aware of the Lydia Salvi drama. I am aware of that too. Excuse me. Water there. Show us. Chat. That's too. I don't know if I want to do that right now. That we're digging up like. Not necessarily irrelevant, but that's like a Google Doc. Yeah, I don't want to revisit right now. I feel like it's not really it's oof. It's old shit. Yeah, and it's not relevant shit right now too. There's like 4 more stuff that I kind of want to talk about after this too. So, how many pages? Oh, I don't quite remember. Exactly, it was literally right on the cusp of the Nijisanji drama, so back in 2024. So, no. What's this? Drama Dyson Sphere? Yeah, man, yeah. Seems like we have a very, very interesting dynamic here. So that's it for the Kazahana and the Salvi situation. Now let's start talking about like... yeah, life goes on, true. Now let's start talking about like, the shit. Okay. What we're gonna talk about, chat, right now. And it's behind us. Yeah, it is behind us. Cause Anna, you're free to stay if you want. Yeah, yeah, if you want. But anyway. Oh shit, not this one. Miko stuff? Are we gonna talk about the Miko stuff? Talk about Nuro-sama. Okay, yeah, let's start talking about Nuro-sama, okay? This was, I think, the progenitor of the Nuro-sama drama. Right? I think it's this one. AI VTuber Nuro-sama's viewers appear to be trying to push a new hype train record. This time, the human streamer Vidal isn't there. It's purely the AI running the stream. And I kind of want to talk about this in the grander sense of AI, right? Because it feels like a lot of people don't actually even understand the whole AI thing with like VTubing as a whole, right? Because literally yesterday, okay, chat, yesterday, fucking Kizuna Ai is now joining Fortnite. Okay, it's now joining Fortnite. And people are being stupid about this. People are being stupid about this in the sense where, oh my god, is that an actual AI? Hold on. I wanna look at it. Oh shit. Reopen last tab. Okay, there we go. Look. People are actually so stupid. Give me a sec. Is it this one? Is the tweet this one? Fuck it. Okay, you know what? I can't find the tweet where I found it. But essentially, a lot of people were basically talking about how, oh my god, why is an AI now joining Fortnite? And look, there's like, okay, I'm going to talk about the grander topic of AI for a bit. There are pro-AI retards, and then there are anti-AI retards. You don't screenshot or bookmark it. I probably took a screenshot on it on my phone, but I'm too lazy to get it, right? But that's besides my point. My point is that there are two retardations from both sides, right? In the pro AI side, we have a lot of people that are like, let's say, like, I can get behind accelerationist in a way, but a lot of people see a lot of value, a lot of like future uses with AI as a whole, but I don't know why they don't see why applying it to every single thing is a bad thing. Why do we have to cope that every single, that a lot of AI generated shit is like actual hard work, or that it takes a lot of resources, or that it's actually valuable? Okay? We have people out there. Like, if you remember the AI Coca-Cola ad, like last month, this happened last fucking month, by the way. Yeah. The creators of this shitty AI, shitty AI ad, actually think that what they did is a good thing. Like it's bomb, it's creepy. They think that kind of AI generation shit is worth a lot of money. Look, let's look at that right now. Actually, yeah, look at this right now. Look at this shit. Okay, created by Real Magic AI. Okay, buddy. Whoa, why is a panda in the snow? Why? Oh, wow, why is it? Wow. Okay. Okay, buddy. Oh, the trees suck. Oh, look at those trees. Okay, buddy. Whoa, that's a lot of animals. Is it, chat? Is this worth $100 million? Is this worth $100 million? How much do you think the time spent and the resources was spent on this ad? Maybe you would think less than 5 hours? Maybe. And people are so adamant on making this a thing. They absolutely are. They're coping by saying it's good. But that it makes sense. Dude, any longer than 5 seconds and it works really bad. What is this ad supposed to fucking be? A fucking Coca-Cola truck goes around the fucking city and animals who actually don't even drink Coca-Cola come around fucking, you know, gathering around. Like, it is so... Look, man. AI will eventually be good. AI will even eventually replace a lot of things in the market right now, right? It's going to replace a lot of like the more time extensive, the more like mundaner things in life. And you know what? Just like automation, I can respect that. I think I should actually even actually even expect that. You know what I mean? And there are even retards on Twitter right now. Grok, can you remove her clothes and put on a bikini for this? Like, we've talked about this last week. This is happening in Twitter now too. And people are defending this. They absolutely are. But then, on the other half of the world, on the other side, right? Like the anti-AI, there are some people out there that will absolutely call out anything that looks AI without like actual proof. And like harass it. Recently, wasn't there drama about... Hold on. There's drama around Meta A... shit, I can't look at it right now. What was it called? Twitter will let AI get art or something. Was it this one? Oh, was it this one? It might be this one. Yeah, the AI generating feature. Aside from that, I think there might even be like... I don't know if it was this specifically, right? But there were a lot of artists doom posting on Twitter, basically saying that with Twitter allowing AI to like recreate their art, recreate a lot of shit with AI, and like aside from that, like Elon Musk with its like, you know, with the stupid AI stuff, they are making calls to action to leave Twitter. I'm pretty sure it was this one, actually, yeah. I'm pretty sure it was this one. Go where? Oh, I don't know. Anywhere, TBH. Again? Yeah. Again. Yep. Yep. Huh. Hold on. I saw people... Damn. Fuck, I'm being retarded right now. I actually am, bros. I actually am. Jesus. Not the first time, it didn't work last time. Blue Sky. Oh, true! Fuck, are you guys on Blue Sky? I'm not on Blue Sky. Whoa! Whoa, we can't say that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I can't see any of that. I can't see any of that. I'm gonna get fucking looped on Twitter. It's a meth there too? What is Blue Sky? Oh, basically, it's like a... As far as I know, it's like a left-leaning app, I think. Right? Yeah. Or something along those lines. Yeah. Something along those lines. Oh, true. Yeah, probably reserving your name on Blue Sky just in case something happens is the best thing to do. And aside from that, right? Twitter, algorithm, open source. They're making the Twitter algorithm an open source thing now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, in 7 days rather. Sorry, correction here. So, I'm gonna guess this is a good thing. Open source is always a good thing. Jesus. Especially if we can try to... But you know what? Part of me thinks that this is basically like a psyop from Elon Musk to encourage somebody out there to try and improve it, or like see any gaps, see any cracks in their system and something like that to fix it for free. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the strat here from Elon Musk, and you know what? Some part of me respects it. Absolutely. Improve what? The hate? Depends. Depends on what. There's a lot of things wrong with Twitter right now, I would like to think, yeah? In the end, the only way for artists to actually leave 100% from Twitter is if big companies start creating accounts in the other social medias anyways. No, not really. I feel like the only way for anyone to create an entirely new app that everyone will want to flock on is that if you actually provide real value, right? Like, there's a lot of people right now, probably in the tech sector, that thinks that communication or like a way to connect is like still an innovative thing. That's the basis of their social media app, which is, you know, supposed to be the point of the social media app. But the thing is, that's not gonna work anymore. You're not in 2001 rather, where everybody is trying to open up their own like image sharing forums. They're connecting apps and shit like that, and whatever the case might be. That's why remember when HoloLive Plus released? I guarantee you right now, HoloLive Plus is probably not gonna last 4 or 5 years. You need to have a big audience and a monetizable audience for your platform to have any sort of wind. And you need to have big people in there consistently, not being paid to tweet in there once or twice, like what Mark Zuckerberg did with Threads, that fucking failure of a launch. Actually have people be there. Actually have some fucking value in there. HoloLive Plus is alive? No, not really. There are still some people using HoloLive Plus, but nobody really kind of uses it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think HoloLive did actually jump the gun when it comes to a lot of their projects. I think Hollow Earth was a mistake. Instead of making a sandbox, they should have focused on other things instead. Like, for example, the HoloLive, what's it called? HoloLive Beats? The rhythm game. The HoloLive rhythm game. I feel like HoloLive Dreams, sorry. I think HoloLive Dreams was absolutely like one of the things that they did correctly here. One of the games that they actually is a resource well spent. In their manga, yes, absolutely. But HoloLive Earth, What the fuck is that? What the fuck is Hololive Earth supposed to be for? You should have been able to play as the talents for Hollow Earth. Yeah, no, actually, no. I think Hollow Earth is too ambitious for Hololive. I can understand wanting to dream, but what you're making here, what you're trying to sell me on is basically a 3D Minecraft version of Hololive. And they did it during the peak of their popularity. I don't think... Yeah. Remember when VShojo were gonna release a shitty Holocure clone? God. I'm gonna be real with you, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know VShojo was gonna make a shitty Holocure clone, but I can believe it. Yeah, I can absolutely believe it. Also, Holocure, but Holocure's not like cover, but it is endorsed by cover, but you know, still kind of valid, I would like to think, maybe. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna watch this too, by the way. We're gonna watch this too. Oh, we're gonna watch this too. Okay, hold on. We're going to watch the fucking Hollow Earth trailer, actually. Oh, hi, myself. Hold on, we're gonna watch the Hollow Earth trailer real quick. Oh my god! It was 4 years ago? Has any of the talents said anything about Hollow Earth? Because I'm gonna imagine somebody is complaining about how slow it was. Probably Fubuki. Or probably like Sora. Or something. Okay, I wanna see this. Hold on. I wanna see the updates, okay, chat? I wanna see the updates. Oh god, please don't make... You know how in a lot of video game trailers, it's literally just the player character walking around a very, like, pristine, gorgeous-looking, like, background? Please don't be like that. Please don't be like that. Actually have something in it. Cool, okay. Nice. That kind of looks, that's endearingly scuffed in a way. Oh, that's supposed to be the player character, right? Don't do this to me. You're gonna make the female... Oh my god, wait a minute. Genius. Cover Corp, you're a genius. I was gonna complain about how infinitely better the female character looks like. But then I started thinking, wait a minute, these are Hololive fans. Hololive fans will always choose the female character. Duh. So they poured more resources into making that look infinitely more attractive. 100%. Yeah. You are absolutely gay if you don't choose the female character, okay? This is more promising than the metaverse. I don't see the vision. What's being promised to be here? I don't see what's being promised to be here. Yeah, sorry, I don't see the vision, bros. We're gonna look at the trailers. Give me a sec. Am I gonna get copyright struck? I'm gonna get copyright struck. We're just gonna admire the animations. They should have tried to pull a Genshin. No, they will absolutely cannot pull a Genshin. Are you receiving this transmission? Oh, I play male in MMOs. So please leave me the fuck alone. Boo! You are a homosexual, Ivan Iron Fist. Boo! I don't like gays. Boo! Coco is in this trailer. I remember. Okay. Okay. Fubu, look at Foobs here, dude. These gorgeous landscapes. Okay. Absolute cute. Matsuri. The looking right, left, and then going center with the bread in the... Yeah, typical. Cute. Okayu. Korone, back when they used to be gay. Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember the era when Okayu and Korone were absolutely gay for each other? And you know for a fact that this whore absolutely sucks the ever-living shit out of her? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Marine. Oh my god! Oh shit! Hi, jump scared. Jump scared, dude. Oh yeah, by the way, Ivan, I was just memeing. Okay, please don't take that seriously. Kanata's still gone. You know, I actually like this. This is probably like one of my favorite shots in the trailer. Because it's Miko. She's supposed to be like some sort of like a thing, right? Like a shrine maiden. But then her shrine is digital. I feel like I like that. Oh, Russia jump scare! Holy shit! Okay, sex. Oh, Roboko, hi. Sakura and... Sorry, not Sakura. Mio and... Oh! Yo, let's go, Coco. Let's go. Kusuga kick. Yeah. The fucking Charizard looking Coco ass. Oh. Noelle with the power stance. Look at this shit, okay, chat? In case you didn't catch it. Coco tries to do a tail swing. Fucking Noelle catches it. Boom. Oh, impact. That's aura right there. And fucking throws Coco out the fucking sky. Nakiri Ayame fucking dual wielding with her fucking aura. Stand, sorry. Yeah. Homosexual, don't do that. Cute Sora shot. Okay, look. I think that in terms of world building, having Hollow Earth be set in a post-apocalyptic world would have been fucking epic. Actually, you know what, chat? My headcanon for the HoloLive universe has always been like a post-apocalyptic world, right? Where the future reports of the world has collapsed and people have basically rebuilt it, sent back into the medieval age, right? But obviously there are still parts of the future that people can still access but nobody understands, which explains people like Roboko, which explains the technology, which explains bullshit like this. Yeah, exactly. Where's the gameplay? Oh, the gameplay is basically Minecraft. You're talking about Arknights? Yeah. Oh, they have a gun? Okay, hold on. Does this have music? It doesn't have music. Let's go.
特別やりたいことがあるわけでも大きな不満があるわけでもないけどもしここじゃないどこか違う場所に連れて行ってくれるんだとしたら
Yes
世界を救う私が
ここはホロワース
Oh, hi Mithra! When are they gonna make a Mithra VTuber, dude?
異なる宇宙に存在するもう一つの世界です。
まあとりあえずよろしく
Okay. So the world that they're going for is actually more so a Sword Art Online thing, where there's like a virtual world. Actually, you know what? I get that. Did this release after Gridman? It's 100% made by Wit Studio. Let's see. Look, I recognize this style. This is absolutely Wit Studio. Let's see. I recognize some of these names. Oh, Wit Studio! That's how you know I'm not a tourist. Okay.
あなたがさまざまな場所に赴き、眺め、触れ、感じること。それこそがこの世界のあり方を守ることにつながります。
Okay.
世界を守るとか正直よくわからないけど、ただ
こんにちはパスファインダー。ようこそフォロワースへ。
この世界は観測によって安定します。
つまり、
Okay.
どういうこと？
この世界を旅するのです。
そっか、楽しんでもいいんだ。
はい、存分に。
Oh, so their angle is that the girl is supposed to explore the world in order to preserve it, so that it gets like locked away in like her little digital cameras or something, and that's how it gets preserved. Oh, I see.
そこで様々な出会いがあるでしょう。
きっと様々な困難もあるでしょう。ですが
Male voice, by the way.
ではアップロードしますね。お願い。
Oh, they made her a lolly. Okay, let's go.
この景色が、この思いが誰かに。
They need to make yeah, no, look, if they wanted something bigger, they needed to make Hollow Earth a gacha game, okay? Absolutely, they needed to make Hollow Earth a gacha game. You know how there's a lot of Genshin clones, and apparently Genshin Impact, if you like put their mind to it, can easily be replicated in under 2 years or 3 years even. Yeah, Hololive should have done that. Thank you, Mildly, calling it Hollow Earth will be AR gacha. Oh, it should be AR gacha, dude. It absolutely should be AR gacha. Okay, so there's Sora here. Hold on, let me watch the second animation, okay? The second teaser. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna get copyright struck, right? Yes, I am. Okay, we're gonna mute this. Because this features more of the talents. Hololive is not a game company. All they need to do is a brand integration with an actual game studio. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think Iago realized it late. I think he should have known to not make their own games and instead outsource it to another company and only have their IP just be like borrowed or rented or something, because they want it to be like Disney, right? So I think the best way to do that is to just have other game producers make the game themselves and like get paid in royalties because the IP is yours. Disney what? Yeah, so reference. Iago says that they want Hololive to be Disney. You know, so the way Disney makes money is because of their IPs. You know, that's the money that Disney has in their IPs. Marvel, Mickey Mouse, fucking everything that Disney owns. I don't exactly remember. They want Tokino Sora, for example, to be the next Hololive. To be the next Mickey Mouse or something along those lines, right? Not using Iago's words, but that's the sentiment I get, where they basically want each talent to be their own individual IP, where using them requires some sort of like fee if another studio wants to borrow said IP for like any other projects and shit like that. And that would be how they would make a shit more of their money, right? And I think I like that. I really like that idea. That way, but it has to be done in a way where the talents are going to be okay. It is written in the contract where the talents are going to be okay having the character that they played, for example, Shion, to be used by a studio and be invited to play or voice act that character in the medium that the studio is trying to make. Or if not, if that person refused, they are going to get another one. Yeah, absolutely. I think that should be how they would go. I think how they should go. Does Creator of HoloCure get support from Hololive? I forgot, but as far as I remember, Cover Corp does endorse HoloCure. Yes. And aside from that, K does not want to get money. Yeah, he doesn't want to be paid. Exactly. He doesn't want money. Anyway, let's watch this. Cutie? Watson, my wife? Watame, my wife? Risu, my wife? She's so gorgeous. Cutie. Cutie. Hot. Diva. What a diva. Oh, Chammers! Let's go! Luna, okay. Subaru with the giant flying duck. Let's go. Okay, I remember this. Hi Gurus. Hi Gura. Okay, funny nana face. Okay, Lion with a snipe. Let's go. I switch, let's go. Oh, look at that. Okay, it's gorgeous. This shit, okay. Look at this shit. I want you guys to appreciate how beautiful the Aki Rosenthal sequence is, dude. Look at this shit, okay? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Cute. Watame, don't eat. Oh! Watame, don't eat that. Watame, don't eat that. No, Gura, don't do it. You're on Watson Island. Oh my god, another file. Fucking Ina invites herself to the Watson Island. Jesus. Cute. Cute. Cute, 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 cute. Watame is dead. I'm glad that Myth was included here, dude. Almost half of the people that we just saw are dead. Actually. Fucking Yozora Mel was here, dude. Wait, was that Yozora Mel? It was, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. Jesus. Oh, my nose is bleeding. No wonder my nose has been itchy. My nose is legit bleeding, bros. True, Amelia Watson. Alia W. son. Yeah, let's go. Fuck. Bro, how? I have no idea. I'm still sick, if that makes sense. And apparently I'm able to stream now. But whatever. Whatever. It's fine, I can keep going. I can keep going, ... Give me a sec. True. Okay. Let's move on to the next drama, okay? Let's move on to the next drama. Me going on an entire tangent off of fucking Holocure was not something I expected. In fact, actually, we're 2 hours into the stream and we haven't even talked about like the other stuff we kind of wanted to talk about. Okay. First, let's talk Elfin Psyop. Okay, wait. Do we want to talk about Elfin Psyop or do we want to talk about the Iron Mouse situation? Okay, Elfin Psyop. Yep. Elfin Psyop. So, Elfin Psyop. You might know her because we covered her drama 2 weeks ago. Oh, sorry, 2 months ago with, what's his face? With her and Ririgaki having like a very weird girl failure arc of girl failure argument. Okay, it was a very, 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 very weird thing. I knew her last year, yeah, exactly. You might have even known about her because we reacted to Rima's videos talking about the thing, right? So, we have this situation here, okay? Elfin Psyop deactivates account after self-loathing post. And the post was this. I hate being who I am and I hate being like this. I can't do this anymore for a bit. I'm sorry. I don't know when I'll be back, but I'm fucking sorry. I'm like this. I hope you're all well. Please don't miss someone like me. Goodbye for now. Obviously, her Twitter account got deactivated and people, her fans in particular, were very worried, right? And then, surprisingly, fucking PK Patchworks, which is like a merch company for like streamers and shit like that, for like specifically about like patchwork stuff, okay? Yeah. Made a vent post saying another VTuber I spent thousands of dollars making merch for just deactivated her socials without any warning whatsoever and isn't responding to messages. 1.5 fucking million views. Holy shit. Should we care? Yeah, no. Do we care? We need to care about Elfin Psyop. Oh, we will, because the drama she got involved in is kind of bad. Okay? It's kind of bad. Okay? So, but then afterwards, after this, she kind of just came back. Right? Like, she came back and then basically made a whole thing about how she's okay now, just needed to get something because of the holidays, among many other things. And then suddenly, I'm going to react to Kenny's video because she just dropped a bombshell, okay? Chat, she dropped a bombshell, and the TLDR was that she spread CP. You know, the other CP that doesn't mean cell phone, of herself to other people and pretended she was older than she actually was, and is trying to own people for it. Okay? And let's not be surprised, because I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. Elfin Psyop entertains me. I think the shenanigans that she goes through on Twitter and the clips that I've seen on Twitter from her actually entertains me. But holy shit. Holy fucking shit. So we're gonna watch this video from Kinesu because I think he succinctly tells the story more than I do. Okay?
That photos that she sent to other people and distributed So this VTuber just dropped a bombshell admission, claiming that photos that she sent to other people and distributed, who, mind you, believed she was an adult at the time, which would later be leaked and shared on the internet.
This may not come off as a shock to some of you, but to most of the majority, I want to be truthful to all of you. When I first started VTubing, I was 17 years old. So I also just thought to put this out there because all the images that my haters may have been leaking are all technically CP. She thinks this is an own. My brother in Christ, this is not an own. This is, I don't know what country she technically lives in, but in certain parts of the world, this is actually illegal. It's not the gotcha that you think it is. It wasn't a bit. She's actually insane. Hey, you have to forgive me. I tend to gravitate towards like crazy women. Okay?
Which by her own admission as of today,
UK? Oh yeah, UK.
Illegal material. Now, why would she say that? Well, because as she now admits, she lied about her age to the people she sent it to and was actually a minor when those images were created and shared by her. Now, she might have posted this thinking it would scare off her haters by pointing out that they have CSAM now on their computers and have shared it possibly on the internet, but I think she either completely overlooked or doesn't care just how bad this makes her look. The VTuber in question is Elfin Psyop, and honestly, this level of craziness is exactly what she's known for.
Yeah.
If you've been aware of her for a while like I have, then you would realize that this behavior kind of tracks with her entire online persona. She's built her image.
Yeah, she's sort of like the, you know, this Elfin Psyop is the Pipa 4chan wanted to have. Okay? I mean that in the sense where, you know how 4chan obviously wants their like base VTuber who says slurs, who hates certain races, is in like a certain side of demographic and shit like that. And yeah, and again, I am entertained by this because I think this is funny, but at the same time, wow. At the same time, you would not expect a person like this to be actually insane.
Zero filter.
Okay, like actually insane.
Zero boundaries sort of mindset. If you're used to the polished corporate world of Hololive or Niji-Sanji, Elfin is the polar opposite. You can sort of think of her as like an anti-idol type of VTuber.
True.
Her content is raw, uncomfortable, and often deeply chaotic.
She's actually she's an edgelord. Okay, she's like an actual edgelord.
I'm gonna go into an overview of her entire career online as a VTuber because some videos already exist, which cover it better than I can here. I will say she has a history of weaponizing her own messy personality to deflect criticism, and has a history of building her image on being unhinged, edgy, and very unfiltered.
I have to say that's true. Elfin. Elfin's probably never gonna watch this part of the stream, but I always have actually kind of never liked the fact that you tend to blame or shift the focus of the issues that you're covering towards your mental health. I don't think I like that.
Agree that I've been very vocal
because a lot of women that you know online, a lot of the VTubers that you know online are mentally ill, but they're not that bad. They actually try to, you know.
That I'm not a fan of, but I digress. So with that background out of the way and you knowing who Elfin Psyop is, let's take a look at where she confesses to misleading others about her age, sending them nude photos of herself as a minor, and then brags that all of her haters have been basically leaking CSAM. So I'm not going to read the entire tweet to you because it's on screen, but what you can take away from it is that she started VTubing at 17, and during this period of time she would send images to multiple people. These being the nude and sexual photos that I just mentioned, which unknown to the people she was sending this to, because she admits that she was lying about her age online, to the point where she would fabricate details about her life, such as when she went on 4chan for the first time. Now, as she says in the replies here, she didn't.
I was in 4chan when I was 13, so maybe that checks out.
People were going to leak these images, but that's not really an excuse because
you realize taking the pictures and uploading them is transmitting, distributing legal CP as well, right? Just because it's yourself doesn't remove that. Yeah, I know. What do you mean? Yeah, I know. Look, when I first saw this chat, okay, look. I take rage bait too easily. Whenever I see rage bait, I fall into it hook, line, and sinker. If you've followed my Twitter shenanigans, you damn well know I fall into rage bait too many times than actually I would like to think. So when I saw this, I genuinely didn't know. I genuinely didn't think. I genuinely thought it was rage bait. I was like, oh god, this is like another drama mongering. Drama farming. Yeah, this is a rage bait. Obviously, this is not true. You could absolutely not be this weird. Oh, sorry, stupid, right? Like, no, this is rage bait. And I saw people like Kenny cover it. I saw a lot of people talking about it, retweeting it, and part of me was scoffing at that because I was like, haha, you guys are retards. You guys don't know that this is actually rage bait. I'm actually smarter than all of you because I'm not falling into the rage bait. But then she deletes her fucking account and confirms it. I'm like, wait a minute. Actually, am I the retard? You know what I mean? What do you mean? Yeah, I know. But that shit was ages ago, and I sent it to a few people, different time intervals. I didn't know they would leak it because they're awful people. I hope they suffer. Wow. Oh, thank you, Mildly OCD. She followed up by saying she actually lied about being 17 in this post to own the haters. Yeah, which is weird to me.
She was being sexual with.
Thank you, Mildly.
Which could easily land him in prison. And she's very callous about the fact that she doesn't care. Now, of course, she is a victim in the sense that they released these images without her consent, which is pretty awful because it's never okay to leak private images like that, especially to the public. However, that being said, two things can be true at the same time. She can be a victim of revenge porn by being both reckless and seemingly malicious, and the fact that she sent these images to others, and after the fact allowed them to leak it and basically keep it in possession, knowing it was illegal material. Which I do want to point out, a lot of sites like 4chan and others, which are publicly accessible by Google, now actually are hosting CSAM because of what she did. And while I can understand why she has no remorse for the people who leaked and distributed these images, it rubs me incredibly the wrong way that she's basically calling them silly little pedophiles.
How can you look at this tweet and not think it's satire? Okay, they call me a groomer, but they're spreading around CP. You silly little pedos. You always fall for it, huh? Like, how do you... Oh my god. How can you not think this is satire? This is not satire. It had to be, right? Like, god damn, but it's not. And hey, maybe I'm a retard, but I'm holding out 1% of hope, just a tiny 1% of hope that this is just a meme. Okay? That she doesn't, yeah.
Files when they didn't even know she was a minor at the time, which I don't think that's what the word means, but I digress. Now, I'm sure for many of her longtime followers, which unfortunately includes a lot of people that I follow, this reckless behavior isn't exactly new. In a video by Rima Evansar, which you should check out, she has a repeated history of blurring the boundaries with her fans and orbiters, but she often uses her...
True, yeah, so we did watch this video, so I can actually kind of confirm that she was not the sort of victim that she portrays herself to be. She actively engaged in this. She liked it. I even jokingly called it reverse grooming. right? Because it's the VTuber creating this entire harem of men and grooming them instead of being groomed. Like, that's what I said. Like, all the evidence points to that, and I don't know. I mean, obviously, Alphen Psyop says otherwise, and X, Y, and Z, and that shit was out of context, but I don't know if, I don't think I've seen or know that she's posted anything to actually say otherwise, like proof.
Age or mental state as a shield whenever someone criticizes the behavior that
oh yeah, that's what I said, Kenny.
Online.
Yeah.
However, I don't think that's a valid excuse in those instances, nor do I think that's a very valid excuse here. While she's pulling the gotcha card on her haters here for distributing CSAM, it's kind of an Uno reverse card situation because she was the one who produced and shared it to them in the first place without them knowing her real age.
Yeah.
Like, of course, the leakers are in the wrong. Revenge porn is pretty disgusting.
True,
but
fuck
as I said
that.
earlier, two things can be true at once. I wouldn't call the leakers victims per se, but in a way she kind of entrapped them into basically distributing CSAM, which I can't help but be like, what the fuck? And
Yeah, like I said,
make the
yeah.
argument that she never forced
She's
them
not
to post it.
that
Here's a tweet
innocent.
where she's basically baiting somebody to share the images themselves, knowing that they were in fact CSAM. That in its own right is pretty morally fucked up in my opinion. Which
Jesus.
coupled with a lot of her behavior in the past, doesn't
Oh my god.
exactly paint the best picture of her character. And I really can't imagine the headspace that goes into admitting this on Twitter, which I'm pretty sure Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram aren't exactly fond of people admitting to distributing CSAM on their public account. And that's even if she did.
Rima, look, I'm not going to make a video on Alphen Psyop because I think it's not a story worth covering on my end. I would make a shitposty TLDR, but Rima, I'm gonna give it to you, bro. Make a video on this.
It's so off platform. In a way, it's a good thing that she admitted that the images were CSAM, but now there's a lot of liability on her legally, depending on where she's at, and showing herself to be someone that lies and manipulates others. And
Actually, you know what? Fuck, I might make a video about this. Might. Keyword is might. Probably, it depends. I'm still kind of busy now, but I need to shitpost about this, okay? We need to shitpost about this.
to say anything.
But at the same time, right? Like, if Rima can make that video first, and then I'll react to it while shitposting about it, then hell yeah.
That would get back
Rima did one a while ago. Yeah, but we need a new one.
I find it pretty goddamn gross, honestly. I did not want my video back to be discussing this, but I wanted to talk about it because it's pretty fucking insane. I guess in the end, Elfin might technically be right that her haters are spreading illegal material, and she was a victim of this, of course. But to prove that point, she had to admit to distributing CSAM herself first to people who are not knowing recipients of such material, which I'm pretty sure is illegal in a lot of places, including the United Kingdom, where I'm pretty sure she resides. Like, she may have owned the haters, I guess, by being like, hi, you now have CSAM on your computer, but I don't think this is the gotcha moment that she really thinks it is. It just seems like a massive self-report on her own character, which could lead to a deplatforming or making herself a massive criminal liability. Who knows? Ugh.
Yeah, true. Okay, you know what? Again, Elfin or anyone from Elfin's community, if you're watching this statement right now, I am 1%, I'm holding out 1% of hope, thinking that this is like some sort of elaborate prank, or that this is like a satire or any case. It's a very distasteful satire, but satire nonetheless, right? So anyway, she does this, right? She does that. She does exactly what Kenny says she does, and then she deletes her entire thing. So look at this. Alphen Psyop has deleted her Twitter account and deleted her Discord server after announcing her graduation in the server. Okay. Hey, thank you for always being on my side when I started streaming. It was crazy to me to have so many people like me so much and want to talk to me. It felt exhilarating to have friends in a community. All the art I got, the friendships I made, the 10-hour Among Us sessions, it was incredible. Probably the best time I've ever had in my life. I wouldn't trade this time for the world. It meant everything to me, and you guys meant everything to me. So why did you ruin it? Alphen, why did you ruin it? Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, chat, okay? This platform, you guys are probably also the best thing that has happened to me, right? Though, platonically, of course, I say that platonically. But, like, that's why I'm doing everything I can to preserve it. I'm not gonna get into fire when I don't need to. I'm not gonna get involved in drama when I need to, unless I need to. I'm not going to create my own shit or stir my own shit, just cover shit. I'm not going to go out and be unprofessional towards anyone. I'm not going to be out there being a bully to anybody or doing all these sorts of things, because I know even if 1% of like that sort of thing leaking into this part, into here, into my community, it's going to ruin some part of it to anyone. I don't want to ruin this. That's why I'm trying to preserve it. I feel like any content creator who values their platform feels the same way. So why? DN is gay. Oh, no! I hate gays. I hate the homosexuals. No, I am not gay. You guys are not gay either. Okay? Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for being amazing agents, for believing in me though I've always been a massive loser, for always sticking by my side, buying my merch, liking me, and wish I could give you more than this. I wish I could be more than what I am for you guys, and I'm sorry for disappointing you like I do every time. You can't, Alfin, you can't be like this. You can't have this defeatist mentality when you have something to lose now. Okay? I'm gonna be honest. I see a lot of myself in this sort of situation. I'm not going to say that we grew up under the same circumstances, because I'm going to 100% bet you we didn't. But at the same time, I got rid of my defeatist mentality a long time ago. Okay? The fact that there are people giving you money, actually listening to you, giving you the benefit of the doubt and XYZ, that should have bred in you a little bit of hope. I don't know why it didn't. You can't be like this. You're fucking, how old are you fucking again? You're 19 right now? Yeah, you're 19 right now. You're super young. You can still develop a character. I don't know if that's, I'm sure this drama of yours is going to like eventually come back to bite you in the ass in case you want to reincarnate in the future, but you can't be like this. In all aspects of your life, you can't be like this defeatist. I know, Jesus. Sorry, DN, you are an apex homosexual now. No! I can't be gay. I like girls. I like girls. Jesus. Anyway, but I just wanted to say I really love you guys. Despite all the controversies and dramas we've been through, it's been way too fun to want to forget all of this. I guess the Elfin saga had to end on a weird, bittersweet note like this. Fucking chaotic. It definitely wasn't meant to last. I never believed in myself that much. Too much shit has happened and I'm too small of a person to be able to handle it alone. I've lost. It doesn't matter anymore. I wish I could give you more than this. I wish I could be more than what I am. Oh, never mind. I'm reading it. Please don't be sad when I'm gone. You can always look back on the memories. So corny. I'll be graduating for good. I wish I could have a stream rather than this Discord announcement, but this is the best I can bring myself to doing. I don't want to seem pathetic on stream. Have to act nonchalant. No, dude, you can't girl boss aura farm like yourself when you're like this, okay? If you own it, then maybe, but you can't, okay? Jesus, thank you for being with me. I love you all. It was really nice while it lasted. What a disaster. What is this? What a disaster, dude. Why would you do this, Elf? No, seriously, like why? Like it didn't matter if if a lot of people didn't like you. A lot of people don't like me and I'm still here. Just gonna go. Damn, dude. Damn. I don't know why she had to admit to that. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. I just wanted to look at more tweets covering the situation. Why am I seeing her face doxes? Okay, we're probably not gonna go. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, so she decided to admit sharing her own CP and destroyed her career just because she thought it was a known. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Look, man, I'm going to guarantee you right now she's gonna come back. Okay, she's gonna come back. One way or another in the future, she's gonna come back. And this is going to haunt her. Did she lie distributing or not? She didn't lie. She was real. It was real. She actually like shared CP to like people that she trusted and liked, I guess. And those people, yeah. Jesus. You see the pics? No, I have not seen the pics. Yeah. She's phasing in. Oh god, Sakana, don't do it. You're gonna kill your company, Sakana. Oh, speaking of fucking what's her face? Niana Banyana is coming back, I guess. Yeah, Banyana. God. So that's the elephant situation for you. That's the elephant psyop situation. Fucking, oh my god. Funny contrast to Elfin with Shondo. True. Especially because like Shondo is trying to better herself. Jesus. I have literally no idea what happened to Nyaya Banyaya. Oh, basically she was supposed to join Phase Connect under this new group, right? Like their newest debut like 2 months ago. But then she didn't debut. And before that, and after that rather, she was like making all sorts of schizo vague posting on Twitter and on Discord. It worried and concerned a lot of people. So we don't really know what happened to her. All we know that it's concerning, but that she's back now. Yeah. So, along with Cleo? No, not along with Cleo. But Cleo was voicing the trailer that she was supposed to be in. Yeah. So yeah, that's the Elfin Psyop situation for you. Still a Phase talent or independent? She never was a Phase talent. But she is going to be with Phase Connect. Let's see. Anya Nyabis. Yeah. See, she's back. January 17, so like 5 days from now. Excuse-moi. So she's back, and I'm looking forward to it. TBH. Wait, was it really with Cleo? No, I don't think she was supposed to debut with Cleo. Because Cleo and Mari Mari was Invaders. This one was not Invaders. Okay. We're gonna talk about this a little bit, okay? Like this shit chat. Someone made an inappropriate collab song with Iron Mouse. I was shaking a song. So, I know we're jumping from drama to drama here, but again, that's because we have a lot of drama to cover. Okay? And, let's see. How do I want to say this? There has been a lot of hate for Iron Mouse lately. Okay? And it's a lot of hate for Iron Mouse came from the fact that she, like, you know, remember the Rei and Rakai situation? Where she was basically saying that she was crying and like, you know, all these fucking things when those two came up to talk to her and shit like that. Yeah. And Rei and Rakai fans didn't like that. They thought that she was overreacting, and to be fair, a lot of us in VTubing also thought that she was overreacting. But that was the extent of the criticism that they delivered, right? But these people, they didn't forget. These people started making songs like they started like actually flinging out a shit ton of hate from this. And you know what? Those people are retarded. Because she just proved them right. She just proved them right. Iron Mouse has been the receiver of a lot of unnecessary weird backlash as of late, solely for the fact that she is the face of VTubing in the English side of things. And how do I want to say this? And like Iron Mouse is stereotypically VTuber. I don't know if you guys understand that, but she is. Think about it. Pink hair, lolly or like small tiny body, has a very lolly-esque voice that a lot of people will presume that is like either made by AI or voice changed or is intentionally pitched up to sound like that, to sound like a lolly, to sound like a kid, to attract pedos or whatever the fuck their narrative runs. And then, and is disabled. So it's like fucking she's stereotypically VTuber. And because she is like that, that's the magnet of that's a talking point, like a magnet of hate for a lot of people. That she just is. To a point that they would make shit like this. But another point of hate that came from Iron Mouse is actually because of this. Because let's look at can this fucking site load? Because Iron Mouse released a song recently named Cry For Me. Sorry, not... Was it this one? Oh yeah, it is Cry For Me. And apparently this was dog shit. You gonna play the song? No, I don't want to get copyright struck. Or copyright claimed or something. And apparently this was dog shit. Apparently it's like one of Iron Mouse's most mid songs. Bad song? Yeah, sort of. I never listened to it. Actually, I haven't even listened to it after this. But, that's what's happening. And, yeah, we get videos like these. Play the Shopify one? Oh. The Shopify one. Is it this one? You mean Spotify, right? You mean I don't know. Okay. Do I want to listen to this? I don't know if I listen to this and I get banned. Oh, I can't listen to this. Wait, I can't listen to this. Chat, look, there's literally a bad thing, like not allowed. She took it down? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, good. Because the person that made this is super mean and an asshole and weird. And I think they should go oof. Yeah. Iron Mouse, please stop making music. This is like... Okay, so this is satire, I would like to think. We're gonna look at this, okay? Because VTuber fans are ruthless. So I'm going to pray for his funeral right now. Right now. Yeah, sure, Geminex. DM it to me. I kind of want to see it. Play. Hello? Play the song. I'm clicking the mouse. Nothing's happening. Actually, I'm gonna mod you, Gem. I didn't see you for a minute. Let's see. Add as moderator. Standard moderator. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay. Jokes and sarcasm. Yeah. Whenever I see shit like this, chat, I always assume that it's jokes and sarcasm.
Oh, no way, bro. That's Iron Mouse. Yo, you're a legend.
Wait a minute. Am I... Oh my god. Wait. Is that okay? Am I okay? Oh my god. Wait. Oh, true. It's literally her. Dude, I can't believe Iron Mouse would say the N-word. Holy shit, bros. Why would she say that? Why won't she say that?
Honestly, that's how it would have went down if she was just honest. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Balarki channel. My name's Balarki. New to the channel. Hey, how you doing? That was just for you.
So you guys know I've been like meaning to make a video on Iron Mouse. Originally it was going to be on the drama, but I feel like the drama's a bit like stale. No one really cares anymore. And also there's not enough content for me to reach the 10-minute mark. But I actually had Iron Mouse in my notes prior to the drama because her music. No. Now obviously the VTuber fans, they're just straight up delusional. They're going to think any VTuber music's good. I don't know what, they're just like hypnotized by anime boobs. But her music is actual dog shit. Like, I'm going to be completely honest. But to cut her some slack, I've yet to find a VTuber that makes good music. I have plenty of videos on VTuber.
Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was gonna say you are stupid, but then I think, right, like I become a little bit self-aware and think most of the songs that I've listened to are Hololive songs. That's why it's good. So I don't know about like indie songs, but like Hololive songs are fire.
VTubers and their music, like Mori Calliope, Jesus Japanese, yeah, her. But I'm gonna say I think Mori Calliope is getting better. She's not as bad. She made another video for Gacha which is solid. But yeah, Iron Mouse has some music out there, and it's actually going viral on TikTok now because people are starting to realize how bad it actually is. So I thought I'd be different and not make a video on the drama and make a video on her music. But it seems this song called Cry For Me by Iron Mouse has gained some traction on TikTok. I think this song's featuring Connor.
Wait a minute, that video has 1 million views?
Connor a lot before he got involved with the VTubers, but then I stopped watching.
Wait, it actually increased her viewer count. Look at this shit, okay? This video was made 2 weeks ago, and that has 2 weeks ago this had 1 million views, and now it has 3 million views. It actually helped her. What the fuck, man? See, why can't my haters give me views? Jesus.
Because we know she was in the wrong, basically. And if you think otherwise, you're probably from Israel. But yeah,
whoa.
What we have to do now is roll the freaking intro.
The aliens scream at me. The aliens scream at me. They work with Mr. Beast. They work with Beast Burgers.
Surely it's not that bad, right?
Okay. Oh god, she's gonna play it?
Oh, this is gonna be epic.
Is he gonna play it?
Booby? Is that what Connor calls himself now? Booby.
It's his VTuber persona.
Oh shit.
The word is a 50-50 on white in YouTube. I have a clip of me saying the hard R. It depends on what the AI thinks. Oh my god. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to play it then if it has a lot of N-words.
Don't you just love obsession? You struggle, but it's my pleasure.
Oh god, what was that? Yeah, okay. Was that? That's kinda... That was super bad. I don't know. That felt like... auto-tune.
Okay, I want to criticize the way she's singing, but I actually do think it's partly because of her illness. She sounds like she's out of breath.
No, absolutely not, Balarki.
So I'm not going to criticize it. But like I said, man, if all VTuber music sounds the same, this sounds like shit. I don't know what they got going on. Like, seriously. Bro, isn't she signed to, like, some big, like, VTuber agency or something? Can they do better, man? Fuck! I'm expecting, like, Mike Dean on it or something. Also, we will be ignoring the fact for this video that...
Also, this video includes some... Oh, shit. So, I shouldn't watch it? Oh, shit. Geminix with the save, so I guess I'm not gonna... Yeah, but like at the same time, we don't wanna, you know, yeah. You remember what I said earlier about how I love you guys and how I want to preserve this? Yeah, this is exactly why. XD? Yeah, I mean, yeah, he XD chat. He XD. Alright. We'll just skip that for now then. Boo, manager. True. My management. Me is controlling me too much. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Now I want to see the comments. Now I just want to see the comments. You've changed, ... Yeah, yeah. Hey, I don't mind the racism. I truly do not. The NSBF is too controlling. True, 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 true. So it's actually just new people. One short, yeah. Yeah. What the fuck, man? Man, this is boring now. Never mind. What the Arabic say? Hey, 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 stop, stop, stop. Why is my fucking thing scrolling? Jesus. Oh, thank you, Geminex. What is this? No, I have not. Look at this shit chat. Okay, look at this, look at this. Okay. Found this pic / comment on TikTok calling Iron Mouse lollybait, Lamau. What the hell kind of 4th graders did brother go to school with? This specifically is not lollybait, yes. Can we be serious for a second? Her avatar looks fresh out of 4th grade. Average TikToker IQ, I guess. Dude, I swear to God. See, this is why I don't use TikTok. Like, I'm not trying to say, haha, TikTok bad, millennials and people who avoid TikTok good, but they're all just kind of stupid, if you think about it. Right? Can we be serious? Then fucking say this looks like a 4th grader. Damn. What kind of 4th grade they on? Yeah, true. Bro's probably self-projecting or something. Projecting. Yeah, self-report. Exactly, Pandora. Exactly. Jesus. It's either stupid or rage bait. Neither is good. True. It looks like a mess anatomically, though. You are right about that one. But whatever. Anyway. Oh, I also saw this. Cry For Me got like copyright taken down. Sorry. Help, someone issued a fake copyright strike on her song Cry For Me by Iron Mouse. We took the fake down, but now nothing's up. Can you reinstate our original ASAP? Jesus. New Year's too. New fucking years too. People are so stupid. People are so... I don't know what to call people, man. I really don't. I don't know what to call people. I'm running out of names. I need to make up a new slur, bro. I do. Because it's like, it's New Year's, right? It's only 12 days into the year and we already have like a shit ton of this shit happening. Fuck me in the ass. Seriously. Yeah. Okay. So, alright, chat. We're two things, okay? We're two things to ending the stream. Sorry, three things. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll save this. Okay, look. I'm going to save this tweet for another stream. Because there were interesting takes in this tweet that I kind of wanted to go through and like give my opinions on. Among many other things, okay? So, we're going to try and do that. So anyway. New slur people. True! You people! You people is apparently a slur now. So I'm going to keep using it until it's no longer a slur. What did you comment? Oh. So I basically commented banger tweet oomphy, keep going. But I also commented on this. Oh sorry, retweeted this. Retweeted this with my own take. Let's see if I can see mine here in a quick scroll. Fuck it, you know what? Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Let's go through this now. Let's see. Most VTuber drama is caused by overly being sensitive, rage bait, gatekeeping, and acting like children. That's why VTubers constantly get a bad reputation. I mean, we just talked about drama that is, we just talked about drama that is loosely related to that. So I would like to think this is true. I don't know if it's like worth hating on though, because it's true. Like, okay, so when I see a post like this, it's basically saying something that you think is true, and there might be a little bit of truthfulness into, but that it is not like commonly accepted, but it is still true nonetheless. Okay, yeah. So having a VTuber model like that, 1.1 million views by the way, Jesus. Having a VTuber model that looks like a little girl, intentionally manipulating your voice and vocabulary to sound childish, all while wearing a sexually suggestive outfits and saying sexual things, does in fact make you pedobait. You know damn well what you are doing. But there are grown women that are completely flat-chested, yes, but they are prancing around in a childlike onesie with their patterned underwear exposed and pigtails, talking about putting things in their mouth. No, not the same. And if they are, also pedobait. Okay, wow! Wow, okay. An actual, wow, okay. So this is one of those opinions who's actually like relevant or does like, hit the thing. L take? I don't know if that's an L take, because like a lot, sorry, I misread that as cold take. But it's absolutely not a cold take, because a lot of people actually agree with this. And a lot of people also disagree with this. It plays with the idea of like, if you're a VTuber, you can basically project yourself however you want to do. But at the same time, if you're a VTuber and you're a lolly and you're actively sexualizing yourself, is that pedobait or not? I am inclined to think that no, not really, but I can understand why it's pedobait. I'm not gonna disagree with you. I'm not gonna agree with you. But, it's not hard to see something like that, and you ask other people, you ask other normal people what they think about that, and of course, they're going to think it's weird, right? So hey, you get a hearts for me because you actually have a hot take here. Absolutely. VTubing cannot and should not be separated from its origins and roots in idol anime culture. Kayfabe and all of the world-building, acting, performative behavior that stems from having a persona is why we watch VTubers in the first place. If this gatekeeps you, good. Leave. I agree with that, so I don't know if this is a hot take or not. Yeah. The entire monolith would crumble without male desperation. It's a whole foundation built upon the predation of loneliness. Oh, wow, okay. I'm gonna give a like to this one, chat. This is actually a hot take. But at the same time, is he wrong? Pipa could be considered more pedobait than Mouse if we go by looks alone. I can't agree with that. Do we agree with this? Wow. I mean, hey man, look. I am inclined to agree with this actually. Cause like, you know what? I don't even know how to articulate it. He's out of line, but he's right. Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna give that one a like. Jesus. Look at this trauma check. Another narcissistic facet of whoredom, but with Japanese sprinkles. She's not wrong. You look at Shy Lily, you look at Cinder, you look at all the lewd tubers in the space, and it's pretty much true. Right? And that makes it ironic because we are going to go and goon to this later. Okay? Later. Let's see. Mom VTubers are strong and cool. Everybody agrees with that. That's a cold take. Just because a VTuber is in a genre you do not personally enjoy. Wow, coldest take, bro, dog. That's the coldest. Duh, everybody agrees with that. They're just a select few retards. Oh, DZ, okay. VTubers should stop having opinions. Okay. I agree with this. I agree. Oh. Chat, look, the 799th like. Let's go! Okay, so I agree with this. Okay, I agree with this. VTubers, it's okay, but I agree with this in a different way. I agree that VTubers should stop giving their opinion. Okay? Most VTubers, like I said, are not intelligent people. So when they go out and start fucking calling out their fucking opinions that they either don't know anything about or they just read off of Twitter, it's gonna come across weird and it's gonna come across upsetting parts of your audience that might or might not be like a whale to stop supporting you. It is in your best interest to not speak your opinions. But at the same time, if I said that, hey dude, if I said that, I would be called sexist or misogynist because that would be basically saying that I'm supporting that women should stop speaking out or something like that, even though that's not what I'm trying to say. Okay, that's basically not what I'm trying to say. So I do agree with this. I would word it differently, and I would be more specific about it, but in general, I agree with this. Yeah, the risk-reward ratio is not good. True. It's just not a good thing. Let's see. VTubers should be more honest about their relationship status. I understand you make more money when you're single, but I hate knowing that people feel like they need to hide a whole half of themselves just to get by. I disagree with this, HR Chan. I disagree with this because people feel the need to hide a whole half of themselves just to get by. Never mind. Wait. Yeah, no, I still agree. Never mind. I misunderstood it at first, but then I started thinking about it again, and I still disagree with it. So I disagree with it. I think do I think that VTubers should be more honest about their relationship statuses? No. No, absolutely not. I think like I'm not saying that you shouldn't, right? Like you absolutely can be open about your relationship status. But what's the gain? What's the gain to like telling people you are in a relationship? Your audience. You might say it's the peace of mind, right? You might say it's a peace of mind, but maybe it's a me thing. Is that quote peace of mind really that like worth it to a few VTubers? Yeah, you lose half your viewership and your biggest donors. Yeah, maybe not your half your viewership, but yeah, a lot of your biggest donors, true. I think it's just like any other celebrity. Right? I think it's just like any like celebrity thing where you know how most Hollywood celebrities, not just in Japan or in the US or in China or everywhere, right? Unless they're like a love team, like a ship, they usually don't want to disclose that because you should separate your IRL work, your IRL life, and then your VTuber persona. Like there has to be a degree of separation there. Not needing to be open to tell people, not needing to tell people about your relationship is one of the boundaries, if that makes sense. Right? Like that's what I think. I mean, you can if you want to. There's probably, you have to outweigh the benefit to cost ratio, but you know, I just think that you have to, you know, boundaries. I'll still give it a like though, because hey, you know, because I disagree with it, but at the same time, I can see where she's going. I can see where HR Chan is going, and at the same time, it does fit the it does fit the post. True, Big Money John. True. 4 million? What the fuck? Okay, what is this? Hot take. The VTuber community preaches diversity and inclusion non-stop, but it's a total echo chamber, left-wing or super progressive views will get endless claps and collabs, while anything right of center or even moderate conservative instantly triggers hate mobs, cancellations, and no collaborists. Real friends and a healthy scene should let VTubers have a wildly different political opinion without torching relationships. This absolutely does fit the bill. This absolutely fit the posts. But you know what? I am inclined to agree. I mostly agree on this half. I mostly agree on this half, right? Because, I do agree that real friends and a healthy scene in VTubing, even my friends right now, I do this with my current friends right now, we have like different takes and different opinions on certain topics. We don't bitch about it. We don't cancel each other. We don't do anything because we're actually friends, right? But me personally, this has not been my experience. This has not been my experience because like let's see. I'm one of the content creators in the space that's like moderately right of center, right? Like I'm not a far leftist. I'm not a far right, right leaning, whatever the case might be. Like I have like, let's say, moderate opinions on most things that I think is sensical, right? Like for example, am I going to say my political opinion now for the sake of this fucking tweet? You know what? I know my audience doesn't care, so I think I'll just say it, right? Me personally, I'm all about trans rights, but leave the children alone. I would like to think that's a moderately, like, I wouldn't even like to think that's a left-leaning opinion, TBH, because I'm actually supporting like LGBT rights. But a lot of people in that space will absolutely cancel my ass for that. But at the same time, I have not been clapped by these people. I have not been harassed. I still have my friends haven't like lambasted me on it. I haven't been canceled for these exact same takes, right? So I don't know if I'm necessarily getting canceled for these sorts of things. Like I'm getting canceled, but for different reasons. You know what I mean? Yeah. But maybe you're also not on their radar. Yeah, true. Maybe because I'm not on their radar. Like I don't really spit out my political takes that much because I don't think you should give a shit about what I have to say regarding politics because I'm not American. I don't have any stakes in what happens in the social political climate in American culture. What I am concerned about is the Philippines social political culture, right? So it doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't really matter to you. So you guys shouldn't care. So I don't have a reason to talk about it. So maybe the reason why is because I don't really push it. Maybe I'm not necessarily in the same realm as Kershaw, where everything that Kershaw says gets fucking hated on by the more left-leaning sides of the industry because yeah, because she's not she's the right wing person that they think she is. Yeah. Stop funding childcare is also a right wing take. I don't know. Like I said, when it comes to those topics, I don't really know anymore. I don't really know too much anymore. Like American politics is not something I know. Good night. Oh, hi. Good night, comrade. Have a good sleep. Cockshare? Fuck, true. Streaming is just dumb, piss poor content, bad vibes, overhyped, full to the brim with attention whores and lazy creators. You know what? I agree with this. I absolutely agree with this. I agree with this. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. No, this is absolutely... Okay, you're in VTubing, my bro. You're in VTubing. This is a cold take in VTubing, okay? I'm still gonna give you a heart because you are in theme. You are absolutely in theme with what I post, okay? God damn, check his last stream date, the end? Wait, who? Wait, who? Whose last stream? This one? The poster? This one? Oh, I don't really care. Like, I don't really care about what this guy has to say. Like, if his last stream was like 5 years ago, I don't... Yeah, it doesn't really matter to me. Mara Eventry? Like... Let's see. Even if I'm not an avid Iron Mouse watcher, she is one of, if not the best there. The hate she gets is extremely rooted in ableism. Just because you think her songs are made whatever does not just... Nah, I'm not gonna give you a like. This is the coldest take imaginable. Yeah, obviously. People that get popular, people that produce not so baggery things get hate all the time. Yeah, it's not that hot. The VTuber says has become more degenerate and over-sexualized the last year or so. There are too many e-girls parading as VTubers while doing IRL thirst traps to promote their... this is a cold take. Everybody sees and agrees with this. Yes, I agree. The VTubing community is not a dating app. Very cold take. A lot of grown adults can't act their age and resort to 13-year-old behavior when it comes to drama. Okay, this is not a cold take. This is true. Yeah. It has always been sexualized since 2017. No. So, bro is talking about like... Okay, where is that guy? So, the bro is talking about like e-girls. Like actual whores in the internet. Okay? Like actual whores that are promoting their OnlyFans and OF. Not necessarily the more degenerate and over-sexualized part. Because I agree that VTubing, part of VTubing has always been sexualized. But like, we never had whores. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't have fucking e-girls in here fucking slutting themselves out. Grok removed my bikini shit in Twitter. Yeah, so it's kind of different. It's not like we're having two different arguments instead. Big VTubers who actually do harmful things should be held just as accountable as small VTubers. That's a cold take. Name an example. Because big VTubers who actually do real harmful things do get cancelled. Yeah. Has a major communication problem. Oh, cold take. Boo. Lewd tubing. Okay. Lewd tubing is cringe and a highly saturated market. You set yourself up for failure when you make the sex out of the most interesting things about you. Unless you plan to sell your soul and dignity and do progressively more extreme content in a short amount of time, people are going to lose interest very quickly. Find a proper niche and keep it say so. Your audience and the wider internet will find... Oh, wow. Oh, whoa. Okay. I'm gonna give a like to that. Me personally, lewd tubing is not that saturated. I think the reason why lewd tubing is saturated is the same reason why people think VTubing is saturated. Or at least generally saturated. It's because lewd tubers kind of still just do the same thing. Lewd tubers don't really innovate. You know what I mean? Like, they don't really do that. They don't cater to a specific audience. They kind of just do what Melody does, what Saraway does. But actually, Saraway is the one that's doing the innovating. We're gonna get into that later. Okay, because this is like absolutely one of the most insane things that I've ever seen. Okay? Yeah. Can I get tired of gooning? I get tired of gooning, yeah. Okay. It's going to be pathetic, but my bullet count, you know what I mean by bullet count, is only twice a day. Any more than that and I die. Yeah, absolutely. That's not a hot take. Boo. Boo. Most male VTubers are not sex pests or perverts. Claiming almost all of them is a nasty, disgusting generalization. Okay, I agree with this. This is a cold take, but it's not a hot take, but it's you know, I understand where it comes from because there are a lot of male VTubers out there that are just kind of weird. But yeah, I would say that yeah, most male VTubers are not sex pests, but a lot of the big ones are. So, you know. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Remy. Hi, Remy. VTuber Twitter is literally the same drama post and same engagement bit. True. Okay. Not necessarily a hot take, but I'm gonna give it a like. It's true. I told you guys, chat. VTuber Twitter, the same engagement bait, the same memes, the same post, reposted over and over and over and over again, just repainted in the color of the VTuber that posted it. Yeah. Is this a hot take? Only collab with your circle is okay? Some people are just not compatible with you. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. I feel like a lot of people would agree with you. As overlord of all VTubers, bro, who are you? I see 99% of VTubers are mentally ill or unstable. That is absolutely a cold take. That is a cold take. Everybody knows that. Female VTubers fact. Oh. Female VTubers suck. They can flirt with each other all day. It's normal. It's accepted. But God forbid I say my homie's balls look good today because that would be weird. Stupid ass double stunners. Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you that's not necessarily true. Okay, that's not necessarily true because you just have to be in the right audience. Find yourself a female audience. Arcturo Knight. Oh, Arc Knight. Hahaha. Arc Knight. Get it? The game. Find yourself a female audience and they are more than inclined to agree with you. So I don't think this is a hot take. That's definitely the joke is sex. Cold. Wow, Lomi VT over here. Okay. People like Bao and Cinder have ruined Western VTubing, throwing off drama instead of making genuine content. That's it. Send tweet. I don't know about that. It's more like the drama, like the Cinder and Bao situation, ruined Western VTubing. Not necessarily the people themselves. Bao and Cinder are welcome into VTubing. Don't let anyone say you otherwise. Bao is stupid as fuck, but you know, most VTubers are stupid as fuck. Cinder is also kind of stupid as fuck, but at the same time, again, all VTubers are stupid as fuck. So, you know, you know, people call VTubing the easy way, but it's actually filled with some of the hardest working individuals out there. That's a cold take. Is Hololive English count as Western VTubing? No, not really. Because Hololive English is more in tune with the Japanese roots of VTubing more than like the Western side. Western side of VTubing is more so like Twitch side and VShojo. Yeah. Oh, we already saw this. Wow. Oh, wow. You didn't need to say that, bro. What the fuck? It's a VTubing, not a single take against a VTuber. Come on, man. Jesus. You didn't have to do that. Horse? Yeah. VTubing is not inherently LGBT or a liberal space. It is literally just a different way to stream, and literally anyone with any views can do it and shouldn't be shunned because they hold different values. Yeah, I agree with this. I agree with this. I don't know if it's a hot take though. Is it a hot take? Huh. Because I agree with this. The reason why VTubing is inherently LGBT is because a lot of women have to pretend to be gay for each other to not get caught that they have partners. Okay? So obviously, you have men who do that, females who do that, and you attract yaoi likers and yori lovers. Right? Like, and then those cards are... Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty lukewarm, TBH. I think it's kind of lukewarm. Cloud chasing is pointless. Oh, cold take. Hot take. You could be the nicest person to anyone. You could be cordial. You could be respectful. But if they found one thing you don't agree on, all of a sudden you're the VTubers. That's an L take. Oh, sorry. That's a cold take. Everybody knows this. That's just how VTubing works. And it's pretty retarded. But it is what it is. You're not morally superior because you're a say-so VTuber. Sorry. I agree with that. But at the same time, yeah, I agree with that. Not really a cold take. If you choose to not kowtow to progressives that are slightly to the right or center, your growth will be extremely slow. If you enjoy lolly and want a lolly model as a petite woman, you're seen as spend. It's a cold take, dude. Come on, this is a cold take. This is absolutely a cold take. It's okay to be yourself and not... This is a cold take. This is a cold take. It's a cold take. While acknowledge the likely effect a cute model... I don't watch women VTubers for anything resembling a girlfriend experience, nor do I sexualize any of them. And I don't think doing as such is normal. So, what's the opinion? We're gonna ignore this one, because I don't know what the opinion. I love being a VTuber, and I think... okay. Necrivos, that's a very cold take. Google Doc. over trivial petty drama between friends could have been private. Duh. How is that a cold take? It just is, bro. It just is. Lolly from Petite at all. I think we do. I mean, at least my community does. Let's see. I've been nearly in this years for 6 years and I've seen so much shit. Who cares if someone wants to show their face? There are people that take VTubing too fucking seriously, and I think no one in the space should be showing their face at all. It ain't none of your business. That's a very cold take. I know I see a lot of people who think that showing your face is like a non-VTubing thing to do, but I don't think that's like the mainstream take, so this is very cold. If you made a set of VTubing is your job now and you should treat it as such, this is a very cold take. I treat my YouTube channel as a hobby. As a hobby that I make a lot of money in. It's not my job. But so maybe that's why I'm biased that way. Who knows? Use click tracks, you fucking animals. I don't know what a click track is. Cute. Oh, is that lean? That's lean, right? It has to be lean. Cough syrup, dude. If you're not accepting of the fact that lolicons exist among other VTuber communities, you shouldn't be a VTuber. This is a cold take. Everybody knows this. Well, I mean, not everybody, but like a certain loud vocal minority is the one saying this, yeah. VTubers should... Goro Gaumi? Oh, let's go! SVP? Okay. VTubers should learn to shut up. This is exactly what I said earlier regarding DC Dukuro, where VTubers should not... You are not... There is no reason for you to say your opinion. So shut the fuck up. I think people try too hard. That's a cold take. I feel crazy for taking this a heated opinion, but unfortunately, I've noticed this. YouTubers deserve respect. Okay, cold take. I think everybody agrees with that. Some VTubers actually fake their illnesses just a way to use them for e-begging. Like, that's hot, but that's not wrong. Absolutely. A very dangerous game she's playing, but she's not wrong. What did Dizzy say? Oh, she basically said VTubers should not have opinions or something. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, VTubers should stop having opinions. Yeah. Wow, okay. Okay, I think that's all the cool hot takes now. Everything else is kind of oof. Gotcha. Are you LDN? Do you need help? I mean, my nose is bleeding, but it's not like I need help. I'll probably just sleep it off or something. I don't really care. I recently saw someone put cancer survivor singer on their bio. Oh, Jem, yeah, I would like that tweet actually, if you don't mind. Let's see, hold on, give me a sec. What is this? Look at this chat. Look at this. Look at this shit, okay? Oh shit, thank you for the super chat. Nosebleed fun. Shorty, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. First and foremost, okay, hold on. Let's read the original take. Okay. Oh, it's from HR-chan. Okay, let me see. Let me shed some light on this since I am a VTuber who has been happily married since the beginning of my career and have been very open to my community about it. One of the first pieces of advice given to me by a VTuber at the time was don't tell or show that you are with someone romantically, otherwise your career will flop and fail and you'll get no money. I didn't follow this advice, but after I noticed this advice was passed around at the time, I started. My husband and I actually sat down and had a conversation about this. Should I be open about relationship status and risk never growing at all, or keep this part of me hidden in favor of possible viewership and die-hard fans? It only took me a second to reach the answer to this question. Nothing in the world is more important to us than our commitment to each other. That, and even if I did want to keep our relationship a secret, which I don't, I'd be horrible at it because we gush about each other a lot. So I decided that when I debuted for the first time on Sept 10, 2021, that I would introduce myself to the world as a jackalope VTuber who is very happily married. Sure, growth was slower compared to others, but I never regretted being honest with my community, and now I'm honestly honored that I have a community like mine. I am on a slow army crawl to Twitch and YouTube partner, but I am doing that army crawl surrounded by loving and accepting community who enjoys my content alongside with the banter I have with my husband. They even police at the community when people drop in and try on hitting on me or start sexualizing me, despite nothing to invite that behavior. My chat laughs them out of the room. TLDR, if you want to keep your privacy for privacy's sake, then do so. But if you are like me and have someone in your life that you love very much and want to share that, then do so. Don't let people try to convince you otherwise. I mean, good for her. Good for her. Yeah. But, like I said, my opinion on the whole matter ultimately depends on the person. But me personally, like I said, if you want to be a streamer and you want to make it like a part of your job, it's best to make it like separate from your IRL. So that's my take on it, right? That's how definitely, if I were a VTuber, that's how I would, even as a male, that's how I would do things. But, I respect that. So what does this person say? First and foremost, you just have to be interesting to watch. Without that, other advice is out the window. About relationship disclosure, people give that advice originally because the way VTubing first started, personal life sharing is considered distasteful because VTubing originated as an otaku-specific, cringe, weird, and immersive hobby meant for actual weirdos who know they are fringe and are proud of it. It wasn't specifically about the don't talk about your boyfriend or husband, but more so don't be a normie. True! Thank you. You get it, Kyomo. I don't know who you are, but you get it. Nowadays, with how VTubing is handled on the EN side, it's been very much incorporated into the normie side to the point where most VTubers are just regular streamers who behave exactly like themselves and not professional streamers. Performers, rather. So the no boyfriend advice does seem outdated, as the audience are normies who don't expect the talent to follow the old format in the first place. I think the disconnect about this is really about how VTubing is approached differently from different niches and not so much whether one advice is more objectively wrong than another. Just know who you are, what you are about, and what your target audience is. Those are far more important than debating whether a piece of VTubing advice is good or bad in a vacuum. Yeah, that's a pretty good take on the matter. Yeah. So, how did this start? Still ongoing in 2026. Okay. Okay, but he's not wrong. Check the code retweets on this one. I want to see. He's not wrong though. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. Everyone needs to get less parasocial now when their streamer isn't actually a real anime girl. Oh god. VTubing has a huge misogyny problem. Oh god. I think the outrage towards it proves the point. Cause it's true. Though. This is not meant to be in a way where it's like, misogynistic or sexist, but it's to illustrate how different things used to be and how different things are now. Also tourism. Right? Like, how do people not understand this? Do people actually not understand this? Are they stupid? Because it's true though. Thanks, Jem. I appreciate these fucking, these tweets. Holy crap. Holy retardation. Because they're normies? Yeah, of course they're normies, yeah. They are absolutely normies. You're missing the point here, Lin. You're missing the point. That's not... Yeah, holy shit. Me when I realized VTubers are not humans and not just anime characters. Jesus. I mean, this is Twitter. This is the exact same place that, you know... Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to do exactly the opposite of this. And we're going to goon post. Okay, we're gonna goon post. We're going to stop talking about that, all of these, and start talking about these now, okay? Because look. Look at that.
Hello there.
Look at the perfectness of that 3D and that tracking.
You want me to spin? Whee!
Cute. Look at that. I wish the French would real. True, I wish I was the French. I wish the French were real. So I could fucking colonize them.
Yep.
Make them our slaves or something. Oh, look at... Oh, the tracking on her 3D is insane, chat. All of this just to make better goon material. How insane is that? Dude, Saraway is actually genuinely kind of... Like, there was drama around her last year because apparently, like, she was copyright claiming a lot of people making porn of her. But apparently, she only did that for content on her Fansly that people were redistributing without her permission. So, I haven't really delved too much into that drama. I've only really heard little tidbits of it. But, like, apparently that was a thing. So, maybe I can, like, half defend her for that. But at the same time, look at these.
Like, all the way here to the back.
Yeah, the tracking is so far. Look at that.
Nice, huh?
How much did you pay for this shit, Saraway? Oh, it's lagging. Why are you lagging? Why are you lagging?
Nice, huh?
Don't do this to me!
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Should position myself here. Impressive, right?
God, I love that French accent.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, okay. If that was an actual knife, she would have died. Okay. The knife tracking, chat. The tracking on the item itself is so fucking good. Jesus. Her house must be on fire with how much, like, is being used. There's something about the physics of Saraway walking. Let's see this.
Yeah, you can nuke.
Oh. She's serving right now. Dude. God, look at that fucking walk, dude. She's actually intentionally swaying her hips while she does it. Look at that. Fucking slay queen.
Before starting today's stream.
Jesus. Jesus. Does it load now? Please load now. Why are you not loading?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Rael, but you may call me Saroui. Oh, you enjoy my outfit? Yes. Ta-dam.
Look at this. I'm just appreciating how cool everything is, chat,
Some
okay?
point to look at my face, isn't it? Hi. Yeah, at least you can see my nice beret, my haircut, the fluff of my coat.
See the knife flicking and the first reply video? By
By
the way, Nosagi, she said she spent 50k. Fuck, dude. I wish I would have 50k to spend on random shit like this. But then again, it is her content, and she makes probably that in like 2 months.
So now I should walk like all the way here to the back.
Okay.
One.
Okay.
And I'd be like, what's the matter, baby? Look at me.
I paused at the right. Chat. I swear to God, this is not pre-watched. That was a golden fucking timestamp. Holy shit. She makes a bank on Fansly. It's a drop in the bucket. True. I wish I'd get 50k. Damn.
Yeah. Why are you shaking?
Lol,
Who do you
the way
think
she
I am?
ran.
A clown?
Okay, chat. Okay, chat. Look. Look. Look, okay? Are we going to expect a stream where Saraway is getting fucked by somebody in full motion capture, and it's only going to be like a Fansly exclusive thing? It's basically porn, like actual porn, but with like in two layers. Damn.
So it's like my hand is where it needs to be.
Uh-huh.
As you can see.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sexual in VTuber avatar, exactly.
I mean, it could be better, but this is my best way to cross my arms. Okay, look. One. Yeah, look.
She can't even do it. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. She is a VTuber, alright. She's a VTuber, alright. Woman, it's one push-up.
Let's say you haven't seen anything, okay?
Okay.
It's my arms. Again, Zara Robotics, they've been, not doing great lately. I need to replace them. It's not about strength. It's, the quality of these robotic parts of mine. All right. Just before
I think this is pretty cool. I think this is pretty cool. I can see absolutely Saraway making like innovative content in 2026 with this level of tech. Saraway, you could do the funniest thing right now. I mean that in 3 ways. If you are cultured, you understand all the references. You understand what I mean. It is legit amazing. It really is. So money well spent, I guess. Good. Jesus. And so chat, I guess that's going to be it for tonight because I'm kind of tired and I might need to sleep. So yeah. So in the future, so in the next stream, maybe tomorrow or the next day, depends on when I want to stream again. We're going to react to these. It's probably going to be a reaction stream next stream. We're going to react to a lot of things. And if you have like a video or something that you want me to react to, just send it over on the Discord on the reaction video segment channel. I pull the videos that I want to react to on there, so you can just go on ahead. Yeah, I'd like to. I think that's it for now. I'd like to thank you all for coming. I'd like to thank you all for all the super chat and all the gifted members. Members. Let's see. Who do I want to raid? Let's raid somebody actually. Who's worth raiding? Nobody's worth raiding right now. Okay. All my friends are offline. Womp womp. Okay. Yeah, it's still bleeding. My nose is still bleeding, Inka. I don't know if I'm concerned though. Maybe I'm just sick. So I'll be fine most likely. Anyway, chat. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Womp womp. Bye-bye.